Torres sends a fly ball out to right. Hunter Renfroe's got it, and the Red Sox have a date with the Rays. A Red Sox team that missed the expanded postseason altogether just a year ago, finishing 24-36.
Has the makings of a very eventful special day in baseball, and specifically perhaps for the Blue Jays.
This is why we played 161 for this game right here to get to the playoffs.
The Blue Jays must win today and have either the Red Sox or Yankees lose in order to make it into some kind of a tiebreaker situation beyond today.
The pitch by Dipline, swing and a drive out to deep right field. You can't forget it!
With that home run, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. has now hit more home runs as a 22-year-old than anyone in Major League history. Valleca with the Blue Jays and out away. And a ground ball to third, and that will do it. The Blue Jays did what they had to do this afternoon. They pick up the win.
2-2. Line drive. Here comes Wade. Here's the throw. He's safe. And the Yankees walk off into the postseason. And the Yankees pick up their 92nd win of the year. And it comes down to the bottom of the ninth inning. And Aaron Judge, who has helped carry this team, carries them into the playoffs. They are one of the wild card teams in the American League.
0-2 on Soto, and here it comes. Breaking ball struck him out, and the Red Sox have won the top wild card position. 92 wins for the Red Sox in 2021. The celebration begins here in D.C.
The situation is now at an end with respect to the playoff scenario.
Unfortunately, our fate was in the hands of, another team, and that just is what it is. So, we were hoping for something, but, obviously it didn't happen, and, it sucks.
I mean, the adversity that we overcame this year, starting the season in Dunedin, traveling to Buffalo, going from Buffalo up here to Toronto.
Overcoming all the obstacles that we were placed in our way to win 91 games,
Wow, this team provided these fans with one heck of a ride, and Charlie Montoya has been talking about it, what they've been through, the three cities. I get emotional thinking about it. The path they took.
The Blue Jays are back in the city for the first time in 22 months because of the pandemic.
Let's go big picture here. This is your third home opener of the season, technically.
Yeah. I mean, an opener on July 30th seems kind of odd. Now that we're finally able to play on home turf in Canada, in Toronto, in front of our fans, there's excitement,
Florida.
There's relief, there's some fatigue. It's been tiring. And we have not had a true home game. We've had some tourist home games in Buffalo where fans were behind us, but we've also had hostile home crowds in both Dunedin and Buffalo, which is demoralizing and really tough. So
they went basically without a home for most of the season. They get home, and this is what they get in return. 30,000 people. And an entire country behind them. I can't do much but congratulate the Blue Jays on a season, and there is only better things to come. Came up one game short.
A lot of teams are lucky that the Blue Jays didn't make it to the playoffs. I mean, they were that close this year. And if they would have made it to the playoffs, they would have been a force to be reckoned with. Although the Braves won the World Series, the Blue Jays would have been a handful for any team they would have crossed paths with. And I think they understand how close they are.
What about the Blue Jays talking all this smack? Last year was the trailer, this year's the, what are they talking about?
Toronto Blue Jays, are talking all kinds of shit, saying last year was the movie trailer, this year is the movie. To which I say, oh yeah?
Swinging a drive deep to center field. Hicks on the run, out the track, at the wall, and it is gone. Swinging a drive deep left field. Get up, ball, get out of here, and gone. He is 3 for 3 so far. Check that. He's had 1 4-hit game, and Vladdy has done it again. Way back into the second deck, and he has put on a show here at Yankee Stadium.
And I'll tell you what I watched yesterday. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. putting on a fucking display.
Thank you. I am getting excited about the Blue Jays.
In the American League, it's the Toronto Blue Jays at the top of the odds board, followed by the Astros, Yankees, and White Sox. As for which team will be your World Series champs, DraftKings has the Dodgers as the favorites, with the Blue Jays second on the odds board to win it all.
The feeling of giddiness is starting to overcome me.
That's gas sickness.
The future is now for the Toronto Blue Jays. In what has already proven to be the busiest offseason in franchise history, General Manager Alex Anthopoulos has added another piece to the puzzle, acquiring National League Cy Young winner R.A. Dickey. It's not just the fans that are getting excited about this Blue Jays team. Several odds makers have already picked Toronto to win the 2013 World Series with odds as low as 8-1. That's down from 100-1 at the end of the season.
But it is amazing that the Blue Jays in Vegas are the favorites in the American League to win the World Series.
It hasn't happened at Fenway Park for 95 years. The Red Sox are world champions.
You know, obviously we didn't perform the way we hoped, the way everyone hoped. We need to get it right and get better. That goes without saying. Especially, like you said, when you go through a season that you don't win the games that you hope to win and you're not making the playoffs.
of that. Blue Jays win it. Toronto wins it 9-5.
The loser, Ken Brett.
Buddy, you're a boy, make a big noise, playing in the street, gonna be a big man someday. You got mud on your face, you big disgrace, kicking your can all over the place.
Len Barker will face Rick Bassetti, Danny Ainge, and then Buck Martinez. The Indians lead 3-0, and the story of this ball game has been Len Barker, 8 perfect innings.
This storm is coming and it goes down.
He struck him out, strike 3.
All the clubs are being closed down.
He catches it. Len Barker has pitched the no-hitter. A perfect game for Len Barker.
Seems like it.
Hard hit ball, line drive. Danny Ainge grabs it, throws to second base. Not a double play, no. Danny Ainge takes the line drive, and his basketball playing stood him in good stead. He leaped up in the air like he was going for a rebound.
Round 1, fight!
This is here. One of the things I was looking for early, Dick, is the tempo of the game by the Bulls to try and get some fast break opportunities.
Jordan found his way in once again in field. Jerry Seasons, formerly of the Indiana Spurs, on the Chicago Bulls. Back in Providence around Christmas.
Sure did. That was the Christmas massacre, but
good stuff. McHale tried a double team, and Woolridge misses again. Here's Michael Jordan. Basket will be good and a foul, and 25 for Michael Jordan in the game.
Danny Ainge made a gesture, and Jake O'Donnell was completely up the other end of the court. He made it. He's looking it for him.
Jordan, 84-83 Chicago.
Taking the tempo away from the Celtics, trying to Michael Jordan right now.
10 points in this period for Ainge. And what a great shot, and a basket and a foul.
Ainge is in front of him, angles him off, turns him loose to the second defender of the Celtics, but Jordan overpowers him.
And Jordan against Ainge. Jumper good with 16 seconds to go, 91-85. Chicago has led virtually all the way. Jordan banks it in, and Jordan with 40 points. Jordan working against Ainge now. And Jordan, he was hit on the hand. It looked like he lost control of the ball, but he was pushed.
Michael Jordan.
He's shadowing it. They're isolated.
Game of ISOs right now.
Isolation. They double team now. Walton's come out to meet Jordan. Jordan trying to use his quickness, and it works. Michael Jordan with 44 now in the ball game.
Wide open Danny Ainge, who's had a hot hand here.
Jordan cuts the Celtic lead to 2. 11-point bulge in the first half, a 10-point lead in the second half. Celtics have fought back. Jordan, short jumper, and it drops. The 76ers are 1-1 now with their victory over Washington. Michael Jordan has been a sensational show again. He can tie it up here and send the game in overtime. No time remaining. Overtime. Jordan, 54 points, ties John Havlicek for the 4th best individual single-game effort in playoff history. Long-range Jordan should have been tired an hour and a half ago. Ainge guarding Michael Jordan. Jordan goes up with the shot and hits it, and has 61 points to tie Elgin Baylor's all-time single-game playoff record. Jordan with 8 on the clock. Jordan ties the game.
Oh, boy.
63 points, and you're looking at an all-time record.
Oh, boy.
Michael Jordan on victory for the Boston Celtics to take a 2-0 lead over Chicago in their best of 5. Our Miller Lite most valuable player of the game is Michael Jordan with an all-time record 63 points in a single playoff game.
Well, Darryl Motley was a pretty good high school basketball player. As a matter of fact, in the state championship game in Oregon, he held Danny Ainge to 8 points in the title game in 1977.
Leo at first base. 1 out is all they need. Any fly ball, anything. That's all they need. That's do it. That's going to do it. Torres gets it. The Yankees win their 21st World Series. They've traced World Series. They've traced them season-long for you. The ups and downs, emotional and on the playing field. The way they came from behind to beat the Red Sox and the Birds. The way they came from behind to beat the Royals. And now this, the ultimate fulfillment for a controversial, deeply complex and sensitive man named Reggie Jackson. Complex and sensitive man named Reggie Jackson.
It's a double Dion.
That's a Blue Jay right there.
Blue Jays are corvids, what is more commonly known as the crow family. They are distant relatives of birds like magpies, ravens, nutcrackers, and crows. There are several different species of jay found all across the world, but blue jays are specific to North America and are mainly found along the eastern coast. Like other corvids, blue jays can make a large variety of different sounds. They are excellent imitators and are able to copy the cries of hawks so well that it can be difficult to tell the difference. They may even be capable of learning to mimic human speech. Blue jays are omnivores, but they feed mainly on nuts and seeds. Up to 75% of their diet consists of vegetable matter. However, blue jays can sometimes be very aggressive towards other birds. Typically, they form monogamous pair bonds for life, and are not very picky about their nesting locations, known to make their homes in such undesirable places as old mailboxes, abandoned barbecues, and exhibition stadium.
I see all kinds of activity. Look at there.
It's become foul ground. Is that what you're saying?
Must be 20 of them. How are you supposed to catch a ball in the middle of all that?
That's a new one. What happened to you? I lost it in the birds.
This is about, what, Al, 600 feet from home plate? 600 feet. Now, they have to look over the center field fence to see the batter. Now, they're not going to see the center fielder.
You want to see a bird's eye view of a ball game? I would guess you are as far away from the scene of action here at Exhibition Stadium in Toronto, more so than any other ballpark anywhere. If you look in right center field, the right-hand corner of your screen, look at that. That's about 600, 700 feet away at least. But they're here.
Just a swing normally, accidentally, he might get him over. Deep to left field, the crowd will tell you goodbye, home run, it's over.
Taking a base with him. Lions took one, but the Jays are taking the win.
Whoa! Cheers! If fair, if fair, if fair. It is. Solo. Gone. Grand slam. Can you believe it? Jays have turned this game upside down. Ernie Wett has grand slammed the Red Sox.
The last original Blue Jay here. And if this lead stands up, they're heading to the SkyDome tomorrow night with a sweep of the Red Sox, and it may be 12 consecutive wins against this ball club, which is incredible itself. I mean, if that's about the most emotion you can get out of Cito. And
there's more to come. He's welcoming them home now. That's it. He's bringing them in.
Can you believe that swing of the bat by Whip?
And what an amazing win for Cito Gaston. Just starting out his managerial career with the Toronto Blue Jays.
Strikes.
And the first base hit of the Dome belongs to Mulder.
This might not be a very good home run park, but we made 330 there. It's really about 314. Look out, folks. Wait, dysentery.
There's your first home run. Was this shot by McGriff? The SkyDome has collected its first home run.
So this is the SkyDome behind me.
At the SkyDome.
SkyDome originally cost $572 million to build. It was purchased by Rogers in January 2004 for $25 million. Rogers has been the owner of the Toronto Blue Jays since September 1st, 2000, when they bought the team for $112 million. In March of 2022, Forbes estimated the value of the Toronto Blue Jays at $1.78 billion.
I, for one, salute our new corporate overlords.
Everything's fine. These are the good times. A perfect game with 1 out to go. Just missed ball 1. 2 balls, no strikes. Holy cow, he broke it up with 2 outs. And he's going for second. He's going to make it. I don't believe it. Unbelievable. Standing ovation anyway, and he deserves it.
I said, I like what we see. Let's get him in there. Long drive. Will it be? Yes, it is.
I've seen a lot of batting practices where you didn't see 10 home runs hit. That's his 19th home run. 1-1. Whoa! Home run with 1-0 Toronto.
Gone. Home run.
3-1 pitch.
Gone.
Starting pitcher and say you're gone. Starting pitcher and say you're gone.
Bye-bye.
This one is gone too.
There goes Mosby. The pitch is low. The throw is high. He's in there. His 32nd stolen base.
It's Toronto Ball Club of today.
44.
Uh-oh.
40.
Uh-oh. New record.
Been tough. He really has. And oh no, that's gone. How do you like this ball field? Oakland has 33. Well, if this carries, it might be number 38. Lombardi can't get it.
Trying to steal home is Hill, and he is safe. His back is to the runner at third, and Aaron Hill took off.
See Posada jump out right there. He sees him coming down the line, but Aaron Hill just catches Andy Pettitte sleeping.
He's everything you could find in a leadoff man, and even a little bit more right now. He'll drive that ball to right center. It gets by Langerhans. Rios might be thinking 3 bases here. Easy triple.
Rios sends a fly ball center field. Baldelli on the run, and he cannot come up with it. That ball rolls away from him, and all the way to third goes Rios, standing up.
Again. Softly into center field. It's dropping quickly. A base hit. The Blue Jays lead. Bautista in to score.
Hayes with that heel injury. He drives this one a long way to right center field, and Shannon Stewart goes deep.
And there's something about your first at bat in a season.
As a bullpen group. Stewart hits another fly ball deep to right, and he's got 2 home runs on opening day. Team history, as Buck mentioned earlier, only Damaso Garcia has ever had 4 doubles in a game. It's softly down the left field line, fair ball. Shannon Stewart has his 4th double of the night to tie a franchise mark. 2-1 pitch. Stewart, diving grab. Bluff this time. Alomar on the run. Pendleton's throw not in time. Actually walk somebody on their birthday. I mean, come on. I mean, Dave doesn't consider this a gift. Alomar steals third. The 6th time that he has stolen second and third in 1 inning.
Well, that is just an absolutely brilliant play by Roberto Alomar.
This play was awesome. The ball didn't have a lot of hang time. We talked about Alomar's range. No second baseman in baseball comes close to that ball. That is a remarkable play by Roberto Alomar.
1-0 pitch to Wells. Swinging a fly ball deep left field. Long, high drive. That's going way back to the wall. There she goes. The Blue Jays 5, the Yankees 4 in 11. Vernon jumps on the plate. He's mobbed by his teammates.
High fly ball, deep center field. Going back Wells on the track at the wall. He leaps. He got it. Oh, what a play by Vernon Wells.
Yeah, Devon White, as Kitty mentioned, maybe the best outfielder playing the wall I've ever seen. But this is a great catch by Vernon Wells. Brings it back into the ballpark. Whew.
Devon White is back to the warning track. He leaps. He's got it.
Hit the wall.
And that was a good foot over the wall when he caught it.
High fly ball, deep left center field. White on the move. Here the warning track to the wall, leaps up and makes the play.
Gives it a long ride. Now watch Devon White realize where he's at and jumps up. And that ball is over and brings it back into the field of play. What a great play by Devon White.
Both walks Moss is issued. Gone to the number 9 batter. White can run. Safe.
Down here in the 5th. And at a perfect time, even with 2 down.
The 2-2. Fastball got him. Lake Rowan runs batted in 19, 20, and 21. 2-2 pitch. The Steve focuses on Guzman and Jimmy King. What is the big foul tipped into the middle? The 2-2 pitch. Struck him out. The 0-2 pitch. He struck him out.
And then he really generates some power from that upper body. And that was the breaking pitch right there that he got an block on.
They just pitched it.
On the deck to follow Deere. The 0-2.
And he struck him out.
One-two delivery. One on. Got him on strike. Call strike 3.
0.9 strikeouts per 9 innings this year, so he's well ahead of that.
The third if there is a base hit, and the ball is hit back to the mound. Key goes over to second to lead for 1. The throw to first, and they turn the double play.
Key is capable of overpowering games. He took a no-hitter into the 9th inning on June 6th against the Tigers. It was broken up by a Tom Brookins single.
If there is any. Gibson pitch. And he struck him out.
September 28th against visiting Minnesota when he retired 24 straight batters en route to a perfect game and immortality.
Randy Bush was the leadoff hitter, and he hit a broken bat blooper.
But 3 outs away from perfection, Clancy failed to complete the picture.
I almost cried right there, you know. Tears in my eyes at the end of the game because I felt he pitched well enough to have a perfect game.
Fine performances. An 0-2 pitch and another strikeout. What a start for Pat Hinken. Here's the 3-2 pitch. He struck him out. Pat Hinken is... And Hinken blew that ball by him. So he overmatched Len Dykstra.
The 1-2 to Holland. Strike 3.
Productive in home runs and RBIs. And that few of at bat.
The payoff pitch. He struck him out with the high fastball.
With room, old room. 2-1. Power pitching.
And they're doing it against good relief pitching right now.
And as he ponders the question, Oldroot stings one into right field.
Up here.
And bounced through the middle. Now is 3-2. Soft line drive, and that drops in center field. Olerud and Maldonado and Gruber. John Olerud has another hit.
Olerud swings on the first pitch, lines it left center field. Rain's coming on, and will play it on the bounce. There is the first hit of the game. Olerud, the American League batting champion, at .363 on the season.
High and deep to left field. Upper deck home run. High, deep drive, and you can kiss it goodbye. Edwin trying to show another.
Almost
There once was a ship that put to sea. The name of the ship was a Billy of Tea. The winds blew up her bow, up down, oh below my bully boys blow. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. She'd not been 2 weeks from shore when down on her a right whale bore. The captain called all hands and swore he'd take that whale in tow. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Da 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 da. Before the boat had hit the water, the whale's sail came up and caught her. Hands to the side, harping and fought her when she dived down low. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go.
To send the Toronto Blue Jays into the ALDS against the Texas Rangers, and he knew it as soon as the ball left the bat.
These are the good times, everything's fine. These are the good times.
Tonight, you will dine and feast with the gods.
So I gotta come to Toronto and wear this.
I love Toronto.
Yeah, dude,
it's amazing.
Amazing city.
It's amazing.
First pitch to Josh Donaldson's hit deep to right field. Colby Rasmus is going back. He's at the track, and it's gone. Back-to-back home runs.
Left side might stay in play. Long run, Donaldson. What a play. 2 out.
Swing and a drive. Get up, boy, and way back. 5th deck for JD.
2 outs, bottom of the 9th. Strike 1 pitch. Fly ball deep left field. Yes, sir. A walk-off home run again.
Fernandez to his left. Pretty play. And he takes care of Sundberg. The best defensive shortstop in the American League. But his detractors will say, as he pokes one up the middle for a 1-out single. And this is hit down the right field line.
Lead it off here in the 3rd. Hit high in the air to right field. Gets him back. It's out of here. A home run. Number 10 for Tony Fernandez.
2 away. The best hitter in Major League Baseball, hitting .409. Fernandez sends it deep. Can you believe it? Oh, unbelievable! Happy Father's Day, Tony Fernandez! Oh my goodness!
And 13, and the story for Steve through the years has been he seems to pitch better, statistically better than his record. Wow, look at that breaking ball. That's the one he had going in game 1, the kind that just paralyzes right-handed hitters. He's on order. He was behind him 3-0 and really unleashed some heat. Jim Sundberg. Paralyzes Jim Sundberg. Watch him get back on his heels. It was thrown so hard.
Walk break.
Into right field.
2 out, 2 strikes on Julio Franco. He hits a chopper towards second base. The ball takes a bad bounce. It's a base hit for Franco, the only one that Steve gave up tonight. He fired a 1-hit shutout.
But pinch hitter Jim Traber here, 2 out, 2 strikes, and it drops in to break up the no-hitter. Steve just 1 strike away from a no-hitter for the 2nd consecutive outing.
Is finally over. The first in Toronto Blue Jay history, recorded here in Cleveland this afternoon.
These are the good times, everything's fine. These are the good times.
One tonight, a final score of 16-2.
Carlos Delgado. Maybe I'm not big because I don't blog or Twitter.
Dog, I'm bitter. I didn't have it on the block, but I'll win it on the river. Longest winter got me seasoned. Now I'm a non-beginner, meaning not yet a veteran, but nevertheless, pick the drug or the rapper, man, I'm better than meth. Dope is either on ether, the drug or the J-Dis. I would say dope is reefer, but that would be too basic. And overplayed, overslaved, won't complain, oh. The game's been good to a youngin' out of London, so I'm grateful. Not just for funding other fans, but for the chance to say something. It wasn't in the plans at first. It was sad days, halfway to graduation. Capping black hate, making job applications. I hate the catchphrase, Canadian rap sensation. Shaq K don't have change, big as the Appalachians. But since the label put me out like ashtrays to smoke cats, I have gained some accolades and admiration and grown since then. Though that second album there was so old school, folks called it Old Princeton. I'm still penny pinching, though it's so fine. My billfold holds still as pigskin when it's field goal time. Now, that being said, it's still 09, and I still got a line of credit, still 09, but they charge no interest, so I pay no interest, meaning I pay no mind. If there ain't no fine, I'm fine. I hope I ain't boring y'all rapping about rap, but the only thing I love more than rapping is napping, and I know nobody wanna hear me rap about that. You want the underdog spazzing on the track. I get it. Well, my name ain't Lil Wayne Gretzky, but y'all know better than to check me in the game. I hold records like a technique. Telling referees, peek at the press seats a sec, please. Drop your gloves, OJ. I knock you in the next week, make you get teeth replaced. Can't use plates, what you get to eat gives new meaning to tube steak, like watching you breastfeed. Doomsday, move on these squares like a chess piece. I'm deadly, even if you're supernatural. I'm Craig G, Jesse James meets Jet Li, killing these fakes at breakneck speed. I make your head steam like a pet peeve. Catch your neck squeeze till the breath leaves. Got the finesse and the prestige, and more Mac than 10 tech geeks dissing XP. Best in the league of vets like Marines, highest pedigree. When I get the beat, it's heredity. Genetic freak, poetically 110 degree Memphis heat, spitting steadily. Medically decapitate this rapper's face. Still won't get ahead of me. I'm the best I'll ever be. Yeah, the cat's out the bag, the new shad's out. Now they spell it SHADD the way I spaz out. I don't bad mouth, but I quickly put down a cat if he bit me like boys Siegfried. Welcome to the big leagues, where they pitch heat, still on a hit streak. My rap is like batting 360. Slow down, do something less cerebral. I ain't big enough yet, I gotta keep impressing people. I get it, guess it's a lesser evil. Weapons lethal as a desert eagle. Now my lethal weapon 1, you don't get a sequel. I get it.
So a couple of sacrifice flies.
No eviction notice, still I'm homeless on a poet's mission. Not that I'm a fiend, stealing bass
one
like
deep right
Otis
field,
Nixon.
a high majestic drive. Jay Gibbons looks up, and yes sir, let's admire that one. Home run.
But the vision's mine, they don't change my record like pitching and no decision. Guitar playing MC, yeah, I'm known for spitting while I'm tapping on my fender like cars in a slow collision. The precision of my flows in terms of tone and diction is akin to that of the old masters of prose and fiction. So many sold their souls, my soul ambitions to hold solid, so calm and bright as the solar system. I'm on the soul tradition. Heads think I'm going to prison, cause I'm talking off this rap sheet with the most conviction, the most commitment. No other pro is so proficient. The coldest spitting rock him, North Pole edition. Listen.
Delgado on a mistake from Kip Gross, and you saw Jimmy Williams waving his infield in. He might as well have been waving him out. There was no way they were going to catch that baseball. There it goes, deep to right center, and it is gone. Number 300 for Carlos Delgado. He's faced Jorge Sosa. He's taken him deep. Can he make it 3 in a row? There's a ball. There's a shot to right field, to the wall. Number 301.
Through on the right side anywhere. Julio Lugo is playing short center field.
There's another shot. Will it be free? Yes, it can. Home run number 302 and counting. Number 40 on the season. Tie ball game at 6. What a night for Carlos Delgado. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Golfed, hit hard, no way! 4 home runs for Delgado! A 4 home
drafted by the Blue Jays just in 1995, 17th overall in the first round.
And Halladay starts out his major league career.
His very first major league win. Randa takes strike 3. And the Tigers are being no-hit through 5 by the rookie Roy Halladay.
That one a little down in the zone. Here comes the hook.
Got him. That has been a gorgeous pitch whenever he's needed it. He's had that snapdragon action. 4 outs left.
And the pinch hitter, Bobby Higginson, has ruined the no-hitter with a home run to left field. Perez with the final up.
And it's strike 3 call. Halladay, 10 complete innings. A 1-2-3-10.
Watch Halladay's reaction. Yeah. 1-0. The Jays win in 10. Roy Halladay with a complete game shutout.
Somewhere the sun sets out on my silhouette. Drum sets pound to the sound of my filament. Deep to the ground, every town I be killing it. Pound over pound,
got him inside corner.
Bring them back to life with a knife made a healer spit. Slide through my mind, it is time that you feeling this. I ain't gotta lie, this is life on the realest shit. Wake up every day and get placed to the ceiling list. Now I'm on my grind in the factory is dealing shit. About to stash cash in the bag on some legal shit. I ain't got a dime, I can hide from the evilness. Every rack I stack take me back to where the demons live. So smoke a sack with the geniuses. Open up and ask where the past be leading us. Try and do the math and you add what the meaning is. All I do is laugh while the past be leaving us. Sharp on my math is an abacus. Try and slide the wrong way, wind up being smashed to dust. We gon' raise like we Lazarus. Blaze through the game and watch the fame chase after us. 4-fingering reads king. Can you imagine us sitting at the castle where the cats can't hassle us? Vision the pattern that'll live in us. Break them down to tatters, build them back and watch them give it up. You know we gon' get it, punk. Lived 22 years just to find a kid in us. All them other years I was clear, I was growing up. Killing off my fears as I steered through the going rough. Fear through the years as my peers started blowing up. Knew I'd be there and gone past from the soul in us. Treasure turns to trash from the gold in us, but all will turn to ash if I pass what I'm holding. This is for the one, raising out the drum. This is for it all, everything is God. This is for my life, shining through the night. This is for the dice on everything I write. This is for the one, raising out the drum. This is for it all, everything is God. This is for my life, shining through the night. This is for the dice on everything I write. This is for the one, raising out the drum. This is for it all. Everything is God. This is for my life, shining through the night. This is for the dice and everything I write.
You can stop telling me the same thing
raising out the drum. This is for it all. Everything is God. This is for my life, shining through the night.
To the count, 2 away. Top of the night.
Shut the fuck up.
Swing and a miss. Blue Jays win. 1-2. And he's gone for the 1-2 to Lopez. Swing and a miss. And he goes 2-2. And Raul is caught looking. Pitchers of the game. The pitch. Got him looking again there in the last really good opportunity that the Mariners had. Swung on line drive, base hit, over base, game over. As Roy Halladay throws a beauty. 2-0. He wins on a 4-hitter.
As Halladay sends the 1-2 in his direction and gets him. On the 2-2, he's got the breaking ball, and that's a beauty. Strike 3 called. 2-2, strike 3 called. The 3-2 pitch from Halladay swung on and missed, and down goes Teixeira. The payoff, and it's ball 4. Halladay is perfect no more. He had retired 14 straight. Breaking ball swung on and missed. Down goes Cano. Down go the Yankees. This effort tonight, though, is pure quality, and there is the first Yankee base hit of the evening. It is Ramiro Pena, the number 9 hitter. And this crowd now shows their appreciation to Roy Halladay. 1-2 on A-Rod, who is A-gone. Halladay with a 2-1 count on Cano here with 2 out. And he stabs that one and goes on to first for a 1-2-3. Back to business for Halladay. Strike 3. 2 strikes on Damon, and now 3. He's punched out 2 with a 1-2 on Hinsky, and that's strike 3 called. One lousy hit. This is fly to center field. It settles into the glove of Vernon Wells, and Roy Halladay has one hit the Yankees.
He's got his size. The 1-2 pitch. Hit toward third. Castro has it. Spins, fires. A perfect game! Roy Halladay. It's the 20th perfect game in baseball history.
It's great to see him back in a Blue Jays jersey. Please welcome Roy Halladay.
Bautista, so if you take a dime and you put it on your bat, that's where you've got to hit it right.
There's one on the sweet spot. Number 26 for Bautista.
Jays have homered. And this is so fun to watch when you've got a great pitcher on the mound and a great hitter at the plate. Power versus power. And Bautista wins this one. Wow.
Swinging and drive. High fly ball left field. This is deep. This is 50. This one is to right field and deep. This ball is gone. Unbelievable.
Yeah, we getting ready to break y'all. It's winner take all. The game is locked. We down to the 8-ball. The time is now. It ain't nothing to wait for. I'm a king by blood, a soldier by nature. I'm sitting like a director, y'all space cadets. Cause you never met a brother, nothing like me yet. So push another slice until you toast it tight in your vest. Cause it's a warrior you see and hear tonight in the flesh. I give you something high voltage, double dosage. Running with these vultures, giving me ulcers. Which one of these hustlers bringing us thunder? Read G's, not another man taking us under. Nigga please, which Philly cat doing his own thing. Might say black, might give you a code name. Round my neck, see the microphone hang. How your lady lips sinking like on Soul Train. The niggas that's some problems and minimum margin. The colonel, captain, lieutenant, general, sergeant, black. One man army moving in on your squadron. You sitting still, you know you the target. You heard, you better duck down.
You better tuck those shoes. Cause you wanna feel them things. If you want it, you can get it, baby. You know we need to get low. Duck down. So you coming better tuck those shoes. Cause you wanna feel them things. If you want it,
and there she goes. Jose Bautista strikes again.
We getting set to get rid of y'all. That's what it's hitting for. The underdog, knuckle and brawl with the bigger ball. I spit with your wig absorb, sicker than sycamore. I'm creating the circumstance that you're a victim of. The rebel or the renegade out in the quest. The super black man running with an S on his chest. You stand for the straight struggle to escape the stress. You think it's sweet trying to eat, you ain't taste this yet. So make y'all steps precautious into the darkness. Thoughts cold and heartless, making me nauseous. Getting more remorseless for what I've done. If the law just, of course, wonder what I've run. You civil liberties is free, but just for some. How you the gangster when you scared to bust your gun for the cause. Trust your family, trust nobody at all. See them brothers getting struck down, they better dust down.
Coming better tuck those shoes. Cause you wanna feel them things. If you want it, you can get it, baby. You know you need to get low. Duck down. So coming better tuck those shoes. Cause you wanna feel them things. If you want it, you can get it, baby. You know you need to get low.
Yeah, I can feel something for sure. I've been up in it before. That gladiator in the Coliseum, ready for war. That old timer holding his revolver, set the blow just like a gladiator. Had whoever stick his head in the dough. That one who been through it all, innocent gold. Rather give it to the state instead of speaking in codes. Cause man, that bullshit can get you riddled with hoes. If you ain't insured, then the hospitals is closed. You got to go uptown while you're leaking on the ground. In cases like these, you need to duck down. Your $5 toys, I'm $1 million man. That's why you read G's, go according to plan. I'm thinking outside the box, off the blocks and outside time off the clock for real. Well, it's black though, your boss DJ. However you brothers wait, that's what you gon' do. Come on. See me coming.
For so long.
Snap back to reality.
Ground ball to first. There's Pierce. And the Orioles are champions of the AL East.
Times today. He kind of laid it all out, and then he said the players actually did it. So
Randy Knorr hits it to Fernandez. He goes to second for the force. The game is over, and the New York Yankees have won the 1995 first ever wild card.
But that is what Marty Jansen has just done. An 11th inning walk drawn by Derek Jeter. And Andy Fox brings the run across. That for a third season in a row clinches a postseason for the New York Yankees.
Line down to third, and the Orioles have won the East.
A mild celebration from Baltimore, their first division championship in 14 years.
Bases loaded, 2 out, the 1-0. Swung on and hit in the air to deep right. It is high, it is far, it is gone. Bernie goes boom. Outside of the playoffs, he's never hit a bigger home run. Burn, baby, burn. A grand slam with 2 outs in the 8th for Bernie Williams. And the Yankees, about to lose another, have come all the way back to tie the game at 6. The 1-0. Swung on and hit in the air to deep right. It is high, it is far, it is gone. A grand slam by Paul O'Neill. Back-to-back grand slams in the 8th and 9th. Back-to-back and a belly-to-belly. Paul O'Neill got a 1-0 pitch down the middle and drove it into the Yankee bullpen in right. And the Yankees take a 10-6 lead.
Nope.
And that ball is belted. That may be in the upper deck. Fly away, way over the Hard Rock Cafe. My, oh my, what a shot by Junior.
I got a game changer. We host a movie night.
Gotta get bad before it gets good. It's gotta get bad before it gets good. It's gotta get bad
for 902, 4,000 for details.
French
fielder down the right field line. Fielder is keeping on trucking, and he will score. And this is going to be an inside the park home run for a French fielder.
right there, Rios doesn't do anything. He's just standing there. Here's the home plate, the first base umpire.
But just me, put your faith in me, then wait patiently. Keep on telling me lies, I'll believe you. Keep on telling me lies like I need you. You say it's hard now, but good things come from this. So I'll keep on living on your promises. Gotta get bad before it gets good. Gotta get bad before it gets good. It's gotta get bad before it gets good. I want it good now, but it's gotta get bad before it gets good. That's what you say. It's gotta get bad before it gets good. See, stick with me. You know that you should, 'cause it's gotta get bad before it gets good. What you used to say, you used to do. If you told me something, I'd know it was true. See, there was a time I could believe you.
He's gonna throw the second tag out there.
But this time, I could see through. I used to trust. between what you say and what you do. Gotta get bad before it gets good. Gotta get bad before it gets good. Gotta get bad before it gets good. I want it good now, but it's gotta get bad before it gets good. That's what you say. It's gotta get bad before it gets good. See, stick with me. You know that you should, cause it's gotta get bad before it gets good. You tell me lies, but you do it with style. Saying it'll come good in a little while. You keep on spinning your words that beguile. Then you break your promises with a film star smile. You say about what do you do? What do you do? You say about what do you do? What do you do? Don't care what you say, just show me what you do. Show me what you do.
Bautista. Now there's a fight at second, and Odor smokes Bautista.
Rougned Odor would have none of it. He knew exactly what Bautista was doing. He confronted him. He shoved him right away. That's when they engaged. Rougned Odor threw the first punch at Bautista, and that's when the bench is cleared. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I never get back. It's time to root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes you out at the old ball game.
Thanks, William.
Brad Pitt says, get Mark Shapiro on the phone.
Won't the movie interfere with the game?
Not if it's in 3D and we make it a double bill.
Well, I don't need no 9mm block. These hands are deadly guns from smoking and drinking. Being a thug, I sip hypnotic from a coffee mug, and I keep a healthy state of mind. I only drink and drive at night. Ooh, I know karate, I know jiu-jitsu. I drive like a gangster when I'm coming to see you. I know karate, I know jiu-jitsu. I drive like a gangster when I'm coming to see you. And I'm coming to see you all the time. I got a bottle of cheap jug wine, pop some pills and make some love and try to recline. And I like to drive into the sun. I like it when you're sitting, gun my singles on. It's #1. I know karate, I know jiu-jitsu. I drive like a gangster when I'm coming to see you. I know karate, I got some mojo and holding hands ain't something I do.
Jays this year 0-1 record and a 4.40 ERA.
His amazing story continues. 4 years out of the league and now back into big leagues, and has thrown the ball very effectively.
Ground ball right side over Delgado to backhand it. The toss to Steve back at the bag, and it's in time. On a hop, deep and short, Gonzalez. The off-balance throw, and it's in time to
deep to left field. Back, and number 500 for Frank Thomas.
Joe Carter, meanwhile, hits it high in the air to left field.
Greenwell is back at the wall, looking up. It drops into the screen. A home run for Carter.
I was going to say, it's hanging. He's not throwing much BP.
Left field and deep. Donaldson, has he done it? He has. Josh Donaldson's first hit is a long one. 3-0 Athletics.
Type of guy that you got to be patient against.
Canseco drills it. And the Blue Jays win it.
It'll be a 1-1.
Swung on there, goes to left. That ball is high. It is far. It is gone. Jose Canseco takes a Hamilton pitch deep in the lower seats and left. It is a 2-run Jose home run. And the Yankees take a 6-1 lead.
Took something off, and Canseco is not fooled, and there it is. Home run number 30 as Jose Canseco becomes the first player in Major League history to hit 30 or more home runs for 4 different teams.
Hit on the ground. Aaron Hill dives and it'll go off his glove and into right field. Zobrist makes his way to third. And the official scoring will play a huge part here. And indeed, a base hit. What an effort by Brandon Moll. The first hit of the game he's allowed. And it comes with 2 outs here in the top of the 9th inning.
Red Sox have committed 3 errors in the game. Hit well to center field. Burks on the run, back to the triangle, still running, and he can't make the play. It's off the door out there, and it might well clear all the bases. Felix steaming around toward the plate, and he scores! Junior Felix with an inside the park home run, and that blows the ball game wide open.
Josh Johnson looking for his 2nd win of the season in his 14th start. Josh Johnson gives up 3 homers and 6 runs in less than 4 innings of work. He would stay in the game though. Josh Johnson falls to 1-7 on the season in 14 starts with a 6.08 ERA.
Toronto Blue Jays player is facing charges after investigators say he exposed himself in a Dunedin parking lot. Deputies arrested Reese McGuire Friday afternoon.
Officer, is there any, I mean, is it for sure going to court kind of thing, or?
A very exciting night if you're a fan of the Toronto Blue Jays. One of the best pitching prospects in baseball will make his major league debut tonight in Washington. Notice Pearson pitches from the stretch all the time. Another good breaking ball, and he strikes out the first batter he faces in the big leagues.
5 shutout frames in a major league debut.
Here comes Bradley running third. The throw by Barfield, and it's going to be in time. The collision. Bradley bowls Martinez over. Thomas will wind up on the third base. Rounding third. The throw gets by
Clark on the left side of the infield is there. And the ball falls in. And the Yankees are going to get another run as Matsui scores from second. How about that? It's now 8-5. Donald is really hot at Alex Rodriguez.
Matt Stairs is running sprints. And Stairs, he's somebody I look up to. And Stairs, he's like, dang, why are you so mad? We're getting ready to start the game. And I was like, Gibby just called and told me I couldn't hit Alex. And Stairs, he didn't skip a beat, goes, then don't hit him. And I said, huh? And he goes, Josh, we play him in 3 weeks in Toronto. If you don't hit him today, everybody will forget about it, then smoke him. And I was like, that's why I love you, Stairsy.
Eric Hansen.
Career here at Fenway Park, 95 of his 192 wins in a Red Sox uniform came right here at Fenway. And of course, obviously, for the first time, will pitch in a visiting uniform. This afternoon is his 400th career Major League start. Here's the 1-2 pitch now to Cordero. Swing and miss. Do that.
They could appeal to first base to see if Garcia Parra swung at it.
There's. And blows him away. Bird goes again. The All-Star game. Here, 0-2 against Jeff Fry. Strike. Strike one thing.
Bob, he couldn't imagine this being any.
Here's the 1-2 to move on.
Strikeouts for Roger Clemens. Perhaps his best outing of the year. A complete game 2-hitter.
And he's out on strikes reaching. That's 3,000 for Roger Clemens.
But after winning back-to-back Cy Young Awards in his only 2 seasons with the Blue Jays, Clemens requested a trade. In February 1999, the Toronto Blue Jays traded Roger Clemens to the New York Yankees in exchange for Graham Lloyd, Homer Bush, and David Wells. Then, in January 2001, the Blue Jays in turn traded David Wells and Matt DeWitt to the Chicago White Sox for Mike Williams, Kevin Burney, Brian Simmons, and Mike Sorotka. In December 2009, the Toronto Blue Jays traded Roy Halladay for Travis d'Arnaud, Kyle Drabeck, and Michael Taylor. This was not a good trade. Travis d'Arnaud was a part of the R.A. Dickey trade, along with John Buck and Noah Syndergaard. John Olerud for Robert Person. Mike Napoli for Frank Francisco. In August of 1992, the Toronto Blue Jays traded Jeff Kent and a player to be named later for David Cone on an expiring contract. Now, they did win the World Series that year, but David Cone left in the offseason to sign as a free agent with the Kansas City Royals. But then in April 1995, Kansas City traded David Cone back to the Toronto Blue Jays in exchange for Chris Steins, Tony Madrano, and David Saenz. 2 months later, in a June game against the Texas Rangers, David Cone took a no-hitter into the 9th inning, when he was, of course, steamed. Just a month after that, in July of 1995, the Blue Jays traded him to the New York Yankees, where he pitched a perfect game and won 4 more World Series. In exchange, the Blue Jays received Mike Gordon, Jason Jarvis, and Marty Jansen.
Close eye on him. Yeah.
Sunday night, obstructed view and bleacher tickets are available for the 3-game weekend series that opens with the Toronto Blue Jays on Friday the 2nd.
The main thing about that slide was to get us an extra out, and the extra out got us 2 runs. It wasn't a slide that hurt him. It was the wood around second base that did it. It came down on his elbow on that, and I had nothing to do with that.
The outfield.
He rips it to left. Gibson will score. Trammell will have to stop at second. Tigers lead 2-0. And it's right back through the middle for a base hit. The pitch from Hernandez hit to right field for a base hit. Barfield is headed for third. Over after the ball is Sheridan, and it's a double. The tying runs are in scoring position. Base hit to right field will tie the ball game. Lee heads for second. He may try for three. He will. Sheridan's throw will not be in time. A three-bagger. Game is tied. Manny Lee, who stepped in to fill the void left by the injury of Tony Fernandez. There's the 2-0 pitch. Ground ball right side. Loose, headed for home. He gets through. It got away, and Toronto wins. Crushing loss for the Tigers tonight. Now they must come back and pick up a couple of victories before heading out of here.
For Detroit, almost a must game. They're 2.5 games back. They can't afford to slide back anymore. Noakes at the plate. And he lifts one to deep right field. Back goes Barfield on the track, and it is gone. Home run, Detroit. So the Tigers in this series led 2-0 Thursday night and lost 4-3. They led 2-0 last night and lost 3-2, and they lead 3-0 in the first inning today. And he drives it into right center. Lemon trying to run it down, and this one is going to go against the wall. In comes Liriano. In comes Mosby on a double by Molinek. Show you how well the Toronto Blue Jays have been playing. They've lost only 2 of their last 18 series. Fastball and a high drive into deep right. The wind's got it. It is a grand slam home run. And that's hit to center. Lemon coming up, and it's going to go by him to the wall. So Bell will score. He hits one in the air to right, and the wind is going to blow that thing right out of the ballpark. Home run, Darrell Evans. Everybody moves up 90 as Gibson brings the run home. Ward just got his foot in there ahead of Mars. Says Noakes runs right into the shortstop. He's out for interfering with the shortstop right there, and the hitter is out. Born in Ann Arbor, and dunks one into right field to give the boys from Michigan a bad time. A one-hopper. Oh, Manny Lee. Oh, yeah. Does he have the good snippers? Well in the daytime. Well, the strategy from the crowd gets on Gibson, who is very angry, and at the end of 5.5 innings, 9-5, Detroit. Toronto with the best record in baseball. They've won 95 games, lost 59. They've won 6 straight. Tomorrow, Doyle Alexander.
Kind of interested to see what kind of a reaction he gets.
He was unhappy not only with the people of Toronto, but with Canada in general, with tax laws, etc. And he was rather outspoken about it. I think he wrote a letter.
Left a laundry list with him, yeah.
Of all the things that he felt were wrong. And that's hit into left field. It's going to fall for a base hit. Mosby will score. Mullenix to third. 9-6 Detroit. Boy, you talk about a roundhouse.
He just turns on it now. That's a good picture. Look at here. Perfect spot to get hit.
Big inning going here. Ground ball to the right side. That's Liriano to Lee. Back to first. Double play. Box first and third in the third inning. He struck out. A drive into right, and the wind's going to take it, and she's gone. He had to figure it was going to be a wild day when they each scored 3 times in the first inning. Little pop fly, and it might be trouble. It is going to be in there for a hit, and Barfield into second base. Squirted up along third, charging Brookins. No play except for the shortstop. No good. And did it hit him? Kaiser is waving, saying, give him to first. He's going to get first base, and the bases are loaded with nobody out. Line drive, base hit. In comes Barfield. It's going to the wall. In comes Upshaw. Here comes Thornton to win it.
been a tough weekend for the Tigers. They've lost 3 one-run ball games, as everybody knows by now. Well, when they write the history of the game of baseball someday, they might include these last 2 games. And a base hit into left. They're going to run in. Oh, Bell hit a shot. And the Blue Jays take the lead, 1-0.
Now, there's no question this is a must game for the Tigers. They cannot be swept by the Toronto Blue Jays, even though mathematically they're still in the race, but it would be very unlikely that they could come back. They have to rely on Milwaukee beating the Blue Jays a few times.
Fly ball to center. Lemon moves in under it, now back a step or 2. And another 1-2-3 inning for Alexander. The 2-1 pitch from Hinkie. Fly ball hit to right. Back near the fence, and this one is popped by Barfield. Oh, they thought it was gone here at Exhibition Stadium. And he hits a line drive, and a great play by Will Wander. To the 9th, it's 1-0 Toronto.
Well, you know what Gibby's trying to do, trying to launch one over the right field, center field fence. He pulled off that pitch with his head, but he's trying for the home run.
And a long ball. It's gone. A tie ball game here in the 9th. Sander ready. A fly ball to center. Lemon is there. And we'll go to extra innings. There's nobody throwing in the Tiger bullpen. It's all up to Doyle to get them out here in the 10th inning. Fly ball down the line and left. Gibson over near the corner. He's there and makes the play. Pitch to Evans. Here's a long drive into deep right center field. This ball's well hit. And gone. A home run for Darrell Evans. Doyle Alexander trying to put him away here in the 11th. And a base hit into left. Two on and 1 out in the 13th inning. And the pitch to Gibson. Fly ball into shallow center field. It could be trouble. It's going to fall in. And over his head. Will Wander coming in to throw to the plate. And save. Save at the plate. Well, the scoreboard asking the people to make noise, and they are. Here's the 1-strike pitch. Ground ball to shortstop. He'll go to second and out at second base. Oh, it was close, and out at second, and the Tigers win it.
Toronto led the Tigers by 3.5 games, but Detroit has taken a week-long surge, culminating with a 4-3 win last night. The Tigers trailed the Blue Jays by 1 full game going into the contest, and Toronto got off to a big start. Manny Lee, subbing for the injured Tony Fernandez, hit a 3-run homer in the second to give the Blue Jays a 3-0 lead. But rookie Scott Lusader brings the Tigers back with a 2-run shot, his first major league home run, cutting the Blue Jay lead to 1. Alan Trammell opened the third with a solo blast, his 28th of the season, and the score was tied at 3. Later, Darrell Evans scored on a double play, which proved to be the winning run, but defense kept the Tigers ahead. Detroit turned 5 double plays, and rookie right fielder Scott Lusader, with a Cinderella night, made this diving catch. Doyle Alexander won his 9th game without a loss since coming to Detroit, getting relief help from Mike Henneman, who notched his 7th save. The Blue Jays have now lost 5 consecutive games, and there's a tie in the AL East. Well, the AL East race is 160 games old, and a champion is yet to be crowned. The Toronto Blue Jays and Detroit Tigers tied atop the division. This one will go down to the final game of the season, maybe even beyond. If the teams split the final 2 days of the year, there'll be a 1-game playoff at Tiger Stadium here on Monday afternoon.
Morris is 18-11 after winning 21 last year, but he's lost his last 3 decisions, all on 3 days rest, and 4 of his last 5. Working with 4 days rest today. The 1-1 pitch. Hit well to right field. Back goes Herndon to the track for the catch. The runner tags. Liriano scores. Mosby holds at first. 1-0 Toronto. Here's a shot that might tie the game. It's in there. Around third is Heath. Bell backhands along the line. Madlock wants two. He's in there.
He's rounding into double plays.
Bell drives one. It's hooking, and it's foul. Hit hard, and Whitaker won't get to it. So the little guys get the job done with 2 out. The young middle infielders, Lee with a double, and Liriano with an RBI single. He drives home their second. It's 2-1 Toronto. Change up, drilled to short. Manny Lee fires it high. Man, that almost wound up in Ontario.
Experience. He launches it maybe too soon before he had to.
E6 all the way. And the tying run is at second with nobody out. Heath had a double and scored his first time. Goes to the opposite field. He'll tie the game here. Barfield over to pick it up. Heath on his way to second. In with his second consecutive double, and the game is even at 2. Jays trying to snap the tie in the 6th. They have 6 hits off Morris. And this one bounces away from Heath for the 24th wild pitch. An American League record, the 24th wild pitch charged to Morris this year. The pennant race tied and the game tied 2-2.
There's another.
Gibson pops the first pitch up. Myers tosses the man side, and Upshaw knocks him down. But Myers held on to it as he took a shot in the head. Now they're already without Witt. This is the last thing they need. He's been very effective. Here's a chopper, could be a tough play. In comes Manny Lee, short hop. Great play by Manny Lee to get Brookins. Here's a drive to left. Bell moves into the gap and makes the catch, and we move to the 10th inning at Tiger Stadium. To the 12th right now. The winner has the 1-game lead heading to the final day of the regular season. Wrapped to short and through Manny Lee's legs. That's it. The Tigers take a 1-game lead to the regular season's final day.
But the inexperience in a pressure situation may have hurt the Blue Jays twice, both coming at the shortstop spot. Tony Fernandez, where are you?
Welcome to Tiger Stadium. I'm George Kell along with Al Kaline, and I don't have to set the scene for you today. If you're a baseball fan, you know what's going on here at Tiger Stadium today.
Good fastball. Ball 2, strike 2. He struck him out. He changed up on him, and Orange strikes out. At Pittsburgh, all National League action. Here's a fly ball hit to left field, but wait a minute, it's blowing and out of here. This ball carry out of the ballpark. A shot right at somebody, and he strikes him out. Curveball. He struck him out with a fastball. He came right in on his fist, and Mosby strikes out. Jimmy Key. He strikes out, and let's see, are they going to get him? They do on a close play. And the 2-2 pitch to Barfield. Strike 3 called. Here's the pitch. Base hit in the left. He drills it hard.
Much better hitter right-handed.
There goes the runner. Throw to second, and he's going to be out. You don't figure fielder to be stealing a base. There's a drive to right field. Backing up is Herndon. This ball is off the wall. And Manny Lee will go all the way to third base. Jimmy Key gets ready. And he struck him out on a bad pitch. On him running. Strike 3.
Nothing, the Tigers lead it. Just exactly like the other 6 ball games that's been played. All 6 in the series have been decided by 1 run.
3 pitch. Ball hit the shortstop. They might get 2. And they do. A double play.
Reaction.
Here's one hit hard and picked off by Morrison in the dirt and scooped up by Evans. Strike 3 called. Let's see what he gets. 3 and 2. Fastball, and he's out. He struck him out. And he struck him out. And a strikeout. He just strikes out the side here in the 8th inning. Pitch. He struck him out. And he hits it to him on one hop. Here's the throw, and in the dirt and scooped up. Good play by Evans, and there's 2 outs in the 9th.
Little swimmer, and the Tigers face the threat.
Eastern champions.
Playoffs? You kidding me? Playoffs?
9 years the Blue Jay fans have waited for this. There's a drive to George Bell. He's got to come in. He's there. He's got it. The Blue Jays have won it. The Jays have won it. They've won the Eastern Division Championship. How about those Toronto Blue Jays? They've done it.
Record 19 and 7. 2-1 pitch. Hit in the air to deep left field.
It's in there.
And it's off the wall. The Jays win it 2-1. A high fly ball that just kept carrying. And you can see the joy not only on the Blue Jays as a team, but their fans. They stretched their American League Eastern Division lead to 2 games here in the 11th inning.
They were 10 back. Now they're a strike away from clinching. The 1-2 pitch. The Toronto Blue Jays are Oakland bound.
Nobody out. Winning run on third. Base hit. Blue Jays win the East. Let the celebration begin.
Light still not running. Carter drills one to deep center. Phillips on the run to the warning track. It's a 2-run homer for Carter in the 9th inning last night. Dave Steve in what in all likelihood will be his last year as a member of the Blue Jays. They're not sure we're watching at the moment, and it won't matter. There's a pop-up. All the road is under it. And the Toronto Blue Jays are the American League East champions in 1992.
That's Kevin Reimer. And the 1-2 pitch to him. Ground ball for Tony Fernandez. Alomar for 1. Bolu for 2. Double play. That's the ball game. It's a 93-peat. The Blue Jays are champions of the American League East again.
There it is. Strike 3. The Blue Jays can celebrate their first division title in 22 years.
Ground ball. Donaldson has it. Takes his time. And the Blue Jays will host a wild card game.
Oh, take me back to the start.
Barrios, the opening day starter for the Blue Jays, will lead them onto the field.
And he now a 3-1 to Seager. And he nobody out, and the pitch is way outside. It gets away, and there's no throw to the pitcher covering. Here's the pitch to Lowe, and he swings.
Runner goes from first, and here comes Charlie Montoyo. That is going to be all for Jose Barrios tonight as he gets just 1 out.
And Garver just tattoos that one deep to left and gone.
gone.
Throw a rainbow blast way over the plate.
Springer in to score. Bichette stops at second. 7-1. RBI for Gurriel. Bichette in to score, and it is 7-2. He sure can. Fly ball to left. This will be deep enough. Back goes Miller, tagging Guerrero. Easily comes in to score. Well done, Kirk. Springer in to score.
From Spores. In the air out to deep right field. Calhoun goes back, turns around. We are tied! Teoscar Hernandez with a game-tying 3-run homer.
The Rangers are down now for the first time in this game, 8-7. The 2-1 pitch is hit up the alley in right center and hit well. Springer going back. He looks up. It is gone.
Danny Jansen, left field, gone. Pretty good movie so far. I like the way it starts. It's interesting.
Yeah, you can't figure out the ending with the way it started, that's for sure. But Danny Jansen, big smile on his face.
Again, the 1-2. Got him. What a way to kick off the season. Set by Strom, and again the 2-2, and it's sent to left field. Verdugo makes the catch. Here comes Bichette, and the Blue Jays win it.
Cut out and missed, and that's the ball game. Jordan Romano picks up the save. Alek Manoah with the win, and for Romano, that's his 26th consecutive save, a new franchise record.
And a little chopper back towards the mound. Evaldi has it and never looked to the plate. Just underhanded it to first, and Guerrero comes in to score. In the air to left center, hit a long, long way and gone. Up the middle, a liner into center, a base hit. Kirk is home and Bichette behind him. A 2-run single for Gurriel, who does it again. And a base hit to right field right here. Hernandez around third, racing home, the throw to the plate, and they don't get him. Time sends a drive to deep center, but where is it? It's way over the head of Duran, who never saw it. He never saw it. Tapia around third, heading home. And inside the park, grand slam for Raimel Tapia. Teoscar hits a ball well to the opposite field. Bradley back, still going back, and it's gone. Jansen drills a ball. It's gone. And it'll continue. Another base hit for Gurriel. Lines another one up the middle. Bichette coming in to score. Chapman pops one up right out in front of the plate. And it drops! Bases loaded, 2 down in the top of the 5th. And a looper is going to drop in right field, a base hit. Gurriel comes in to score. Driven to left field, good contact. And off the monster. 2 runs are home on a ringing double by Tapia, and the beat goes on. Guerrero smokes a ball to left field, and that's off the wall. And 2 more runs are in to score on a Fenway single. Little pop-up down the right field line. Are you serious? It drops in, a fair ball. Guerrero will come in to score. Broken bat. Shallow right, and another base hit. And now a ball drilled to straightaway center field. And it is off the wall on a bounce. 2 more runs will come in to score. And the Toronto Blue Jays have scored more runs in this game than they have ever scored in the history of the franchise. Double and 5 RBIs. And now Jansen crushes another one. Matt Chapman, base hit left field. Biggio in to score. Gurriel to second. And run number 28. Well, Buck, I think he's going to put the jacket on. Vladdy feeling good. Teoscar saying, come on, man, I'm trying to watch a game here.
Well, as the Blue Jays go through a series of bullpen arms today, don't expect Nate Pearson's return to be imminent for the Blue Jays. He had another AAA outing last night. Quite frankly, the team wants to see more from the big man. Went 17 pitches. 3 of them hit the radar gun at 100, but there was a walk, and Pearson just wasn't in the zone.
Nate Pearson.
Hyunjin Ryu making his second start since coming off the injured list as the Blue Jays.
2-2 on its way. Got him swinging.
Here. Change up, and he got him.
Hyunjin Ryu was removed from tonight's ball game with left forearm tightness.
Let's make up for last week's debacle, shall we?
After serving 4 seasons with the team, the Toronto Blue Jays have fired manager Charlie Montoyo. Montoyo will be replaced by bench coach John Schneider.
I'm actually not too surprised, to be honest. It's too bad for the coach, but we've got to go for the playoff run.
The Jays currently hold a 46-42 record.
The lefty, Yusei Kikuchi.
High fly ball, left center, going back, Gurriel looking up, see ya!
Yusei Kikuchi's first inning in relief is in the books, and look how happy his teammates are for him.
Under Velasquez.
A strikeout that reached on a fielder's choice and scored. He sends that one.
Here's Taron Vavra. First pitch swinging into right field. That ball in. Tough. Oh, Harrison. Now Merrifield gets hit in the helmet. He got beamed. It's not easy to make these calls.
On the latest edition of At the Letters, presented by Miller Lite, Ben Nicholson Smith and Arden Zwelling. There's Arden. Argue that the Blue Jays should have added one more reliever, and wonder how Whit Merrifield will fit on the roster. Streaming it.
Deep to left, there it goes! Back to back, see ya! The first home run for Judge in 2022. Blue Jays. Drill deep to left field, there it goes! See ya! A long home run ties this game at 1. And the 1-2. Drill deep to left field, there it goes! See ya! Up for grabs! There's his walk-off home run, and the Yankees have come back to win it, 6-5. Oh man, what a blast by Judge.
And the payoff. There goes the deep left. It is high. It is far. It is gone. Number 61. He ties Roger Maris for the American League single-season record with 61 home runs. It's a 2-run Judgian blast. Here comes the Judge. A 2-run blast, and the Yankees take a 5-3 lead.
Didn't hit it hard, charging in center field, and making the catch is George Springer.
Alek Manoah takes the mound for the AL, and he does so wearing an earpiece and a microphone. Alek, how you doing?
I'm good. Here we go. Right down the middle, but we'll take it. 3-punt team. Let's go!
Alek, congratulations.
To right field.
Bradley Zimmer gets a hold of one and lines it into the second deck in right for his second home run of the season to make it 11-5.
This is driven back. Gurriel fielding for the wall. And it's over the fence. It's out of his glove. It's an assist from Gurriel and left.
The middle to his left is Mateo to second one on to first, not in time, and Gurriel is still down.
Lunges, gets on the bag, awkwardly lands and feels it right there, and then goes down. Grabbed his left leg right away.
So Gurriel making his way off the field.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. delivers in the 10th.
But with the Orioles loss, the Blue Jays are in.
An exciting moment for the Blue Jays and their fans this afternoon. A moment that was slightly anticlimactic, but they officially clinched a spot in the playoffs.
5 American League Championship Series. Tonight from Exhibition Stadium in Toronto, Ontario, it's the Kansas City Royals and the Toronto Blue Jays. Tonight's the starting pitchers for Game 1 will be right-hander Dave Steve for the Blue Jays, best ERA in the entire American League. He'll be opposed by left-hander Charlie Leibrandt, the 17-game winner for Kansas City.
Here's the last pitch. A 2-out double for George Brett, Cincinnati Reds organization.
And the children drank the lemonade, and the morning lasted all day.
It's sharply and through by the Garden Baloney. His jersey goes to right field. The Blue Jays have the lead.
Like Sinatra in a younger day, pushing the
right field for a moment. Left side. Went away in the new negotiation. 5 hits for the Royals, and 3 of them belong to George Brett.
Tracks it down. They're up 1-0 in the best of 7. A 6-1 final. Royals. Well hit to left field. Bell started in, now goes back and watches it leave. Then the 3-2 pitch once more. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Rip, and it's a fair ball. Well, a masked George Bell staring out at both flags. Coming down to meet him, too, and Dale Buck. Up the middle. It's going to be a fire ball. The throw by Sundberg. He's in there with a headlock dive and on his way to third. In the air to right center field. If Mosby can walk home. Well hit by Sheridan to deep right. This game is tied. A pinch hit homer by Pat Sheridan, and it's even up at
1. Mullenix drills one. Deep right field, and see you later. A drive off Sundberg's bat down the line and left. Bell over, and it's out of here.
Alexander has to come to him in this situation. Wilson at first, nobody out. Well hit to left center. Back goes Mosby, along with Bell. Forget it! Home run, Brett!
They change. Ground ball. Well, he's in a slump. It's only a single. Hit softly, and it could be big trouble. It will drop. Kansas City has the lead.
In the air to right center. Back goes Mosby, along with Barfield. It is gone. It's the third home run of the series for Brett. All of them off Doyle Alexander.
44 degrees at Exhibition Stadium in Toronto with a brisk wind blowing out toward right field.
These two teams have played close ball games all year long. 5 of the 6 games in the championship series have been decided by 2 or less runs.
And the 3-2. Got him. The 1-2. Got him. 4, 2 on, 2 out. But they left 17 in the last 2 games. Now hit him. The bases are loaded. Bases loaded, bottom of the first. In the air to right. Sheridan back. He's got room, and he's got the ball.
Sheridan does have excellent running speed. Did not get a good pitch to bunt on a high fastball.
The 1-2. Hit softly, but it might be in a good spot. Yes, it is. The Royals are going to be on top. They lead it 1-0 as Sheridan scores on the RBI single by Sundberg.
Look at this. 21. He can tell when he goes out there.
Hurt me. I don't mind walking him. Off-speed pitch rolled to Upshaw. It'll be an unassisted put-out as he beats Brett to the bag. In the air to right. It's chasing wind. Barfield back. Remember the wind against the fence, and goodbye. The second homer of the series for Sheridan. Off Saberhagen's hand. Gets him on the throwing hand. Now he was able to work through the third, but had to back off here at the start of the fourth. 2-2 pitch from Leibrandt to Bell. A shot and a fair ball by the diving Brett. Bell on his way to second as it bounces away from Lonnie Smith. 0-2 pitch from Steve. Curveball got him swinging.
On the ball.
In the air to left center and deep. Back goes Lonnie Smith, and he's got it.
Garth thought he had something going. You'll see now how he reacts.
Another shot, no doubt about this one. That's fair, and the Blue Jays are on the board. Extra base hit for Upshaw. An RBI double. And he got him on strikes.
It's a breaking ball. It's not a knockdown.
Again, the 3-2. The bases are loaded. In the air to right. Barfield going back. Look out for the wind. It hits the top of the fence, and I believe it's still in play. Yes, it is. 2 runs will score. 3 runs score. It's a triple for Sundberg. It hit the top of the fence, but as it is, it's a 3-run triple.
Right on the middle pole. And even had Barfield been there, he couldn't have jumped that high as the fence is about 10 feet high. Pops back in. They're on the move. 3 more runs score. For Bobby Cox will have to think about that decision one more time.
White just reaches for one, hits it softly into center. Here comes Mosby, but no. It drops, and another run comes home. Pops it up. Brett and Sundberg over. Brett has room in front of the Blue Jay dugout. He makes the catch. The commotion you hear, a fan out on the field, and he is gang tackled. And some fans run across the field carrying a Canadian flag, and that draws one of the biggest ovations of the night. It also draws a swarm of security people. They descend like locusts. Just in case.
Winner. And this may do it for the Royals. For the second time in their history, they're on their way to the World Series.
I should
maybe more. Mosby going back, looking up, out of here, and into the black seats, the hitting back there. There aren't many leadoff men who can launch one like that in dead center field. About a 430-foot shot, 2-0 over. A drive to left. If it's high enough and fair, it's gone. It qualified on both counts. Breaking ball down and in. A blur. 1-2, great speed. Record that he does this today. Ace fans didn't like to see him racing. They like him even less trotting.
This was one of the two big trades, but the big one. Carter and Alomar to Toronto for slugger Fred McGriff and shortstop Tony Fernandez.
For the first pitch, it's game one of the American League Championship Series. The Blue Jays and the Twins. Here we go, folks. The battles of October are about to begin.
The series and a drive hit to left field. Gladden coming on over. Tough play for him, and it's a fair ball. And there goes Alomar, and no throw. And a broken bat looper into right field. A base hit, and rounding third and coming in, and the play at the plate safe. Pitch and chopper up the middle. Base hit to center field. Not one. Round third in. Get their first run. 3-2 and 2 out. And a base hit to center field. Will score today. And a line drive to right field, and charging it is back away from him momentarily. Lee will score. The throw to third base.
material or pornographic preferences or pornographic films.
We'll keep you up to date as the evening goes along. Now back to the Blue Jays and the...
Now and if you wonder about me flowers, just go ahead now. And if you like to talk for hours, just go ahead now. And if you want to call me baby, just go ahead now. And if you like to tell me later, just go ahead now. And if you like to buy me flowers, just go ahead now. And if you like to talk for hours, just go ahead. If you want to call that baby, just go ahead now. And if you like to tell that maybe, just go ahead now. If you want to buy that flower, just go ahead now. And if you like to talk for hours, just go ahead now. Oh, baby, just go ahead now. Just go ahead now.
Very well. Fly ball hit deep to center field. Devon White is looking up, and this one is gone for a home run by Kirby Puckett. And a ground ball through and hit. And this was the breaking pitches away. He wants to come in, but not that far. And a broken Van Looper base hit to right field over Olaru's glove. 2 runs will score. 2 pitch left field, and it's going to get into the gap and past Mookie Wilson. Harper will score. It's hit to left field. Coming around to score is Polyarulo. It's now 6-1 in favor of the Twins. 3 for 3 tonight. Orders has done his part to pick up the bottom of that order. You better have a lot of time to get it past that order on the inside. He is so conscious of the inside pitch. He gets that barrel out. No chance for Polyarulo. Alomar chases it in foul ground and makes a beautiful catch. Tagging up, however, and coming in to score is Glenn. And the final score is 9-3. And a line drive deep to left field. Mookie Wilson back, and it's gone. And Kirby Puckett has hit his second homer in as many games. The pitcher's taking the ball to throw to second, and he hit safely. That's why you always see catchers take their mask off and turn their back to the infield. 3-2 pitch and a ground ball past the diving Alomar into right field. Chili Davis will score the second run. Harper will stop at second. Base hit. They're going to wave home. Manny Lee will score. Going to third base is Devon White, and it's a 2-1 game. And there goes the runner to second in. This could be an extra base hit. It'll be a double. Brown will double this play into the box. White scores the tying run. Toronto. That's Gruber. He's going to go home with it, and the tag is not in time. Line drive down the right field line. 1 run will score, could be extra bases, and Maldonado has problems in the right field corner. They're going to wave home flat. The throw comes into the infield, and the Twins have tied the game at 5-5. Center fielder late shot because of the full swing, and the ball is hit off the end of the bat, but those long, graceful strides and that reach. And a base hit to right field, and they're going to wave the runner home. Here comes the throw. It's high and scoring. Knobloch is at third. Puckett is at second base. Line drive, and that's going to drop for a base hit. Mookie Wilson to retrieve, but the Minnesota Twins are almost to the World Series as Knobloch and Puckett score, and Ken Herbeck drives in 2 runs, and it's an 8-5 ball game. Bratton is going back on the track. He makes the catch, and the Minnesota Twins have gone from the cellar to the penthouse in the American League. Congratulations to the 1991 American League champions. of the 6th inning. And a drive hit deep to left field, way back. Forget it. It's a home run.
Yeah, they come to snuff the rooster. Yeah, here come the rooster. Yeah.
Baby.
And a breaking ball hit deep to right field, close to the line, looking up, and it's gone. Harold Baines has hit a home run to break the tie for the A's. Hoping the Blue Jays can draw even in the best-of-7 American League Championship Series. So welcome to Toronto as the Oakland Athletics take on the Toronto Blue Jays. Henderson takes a strike. Score the run. Henderson makes the catch. No throw coming in. Gruber scores, and it's 3-0 Toronto. It's second. Fly ball to left field, and Maldonado going back. Tagging up at second is Weiss. Here's the catch. And the throw coming into third base, and they have him. He's out. Jays in a game they had to win. In pitching tonight for Combs. 3-1 to score, and there's a drive hit deep to left field. If it stays fair, could be out of here. And this ball is into the crowd and foul, and not by much. And Ainge gets the first. And he lifts it in the air. Right field, Joe Carter. Fox. And a ground ball up the middle. Manny Lee gets the force, and the game is over. And the Blues 2-run home.
Game 3 of the ALCS.
It's a fly ball to right field. Carter going back, and it's off the wall. Rounding third and coming in to score is Baines, and going to third is McGuire. We're tied at 2-2 on Terry Steinbach's RBI. Slices it to right field. Carter is there. McGuire getting set to tag. Here comes the throw to the plate. It's going to be in time to get Mark McGuire as Borders applies the tag. He's top of inning number 5. And he gets a high fastball driven deep to left, and it's out of here, and Candy Maldonado. The Blue Jays the lead again, 3-2. opposite field home run, and Toronto has taken a 1-0 lead. To lead, safe on a two-base error in the first inning, and there's a looper in the left field. That's going to drop for a base hit. Gordon grounds third. They're going to wave him in. Here's the play at the plate. Not in time, and the A's have tied the game 1-1. Air to right field. That will get in a run. Carter makes the catch. Tagging up is Blankenship. The throw goes to third, but diving in is Henderson, and the A's have taken a 2-1 lead. A's are looking for the ground ball that they can turn into a double play, and a line drive down the left field line. A base hit. Henderson will score. Could be extra bases. Jerry Brown on his way to third will be held there as the ball gets through, and on at second with a double is Harold Baines. It's 3-1 in favor of the A's. Ball four. Brown will score the fourth run of the inning for the A's. And it's can't swing, bounding ball. That's going to get a run in. Manny Lee's throw not in time. Field yesterday. There's a ball hit into left field. It'll be a base hit by Joe Carter. Alomar will score. Winfield lines one on a base hit into the corner, and really cut off well by Henderson to throw to third base and save. Two runners are on, first and third, nobody out here in the eighth inning. And a ground ball, base hit up the middle. Carter will score, and Winfield will churn around the third base, and it is now 6-3. Hitless today. He's the tying run at the plate, and there's a line drive, base hit to right field, and Winfield will score, and it's now 6-4. The bottom of the eighth inning. It's 6-4 in favor of Oakland. Stolen bases. First pitch and a ground ball hit right at Griffin. He holds the runner now. He goes home, and they have Blankenship in a rundown. Kelly Gruber tags out Blankenship. Henderson will go to third and hold Trickett. And a drive hit to right field. Sierra going back, looking up, and this game is tied. Roberto Alomar, with his second home run in as many days, has tied the game. Ground ball right at Alomar. Here comes the throw to the plate, and the play is in time. And there's a line drive to left field. Henderson makes the catch, tagging up his Bell. The throw is not cut off, and the run scores, and the Blue Jays have taken a 7-6 lead. Mickey is trying to get his second save of this series. Calling forward is Devon White, and he makes the catch. And a historic come-from-behind win by the Blue Jays, who are now one win away from being the first Canadian team to make it to the World Series. Strike zone today so far compared to yesterday. You must have loved those. And a drive hit deep to left center field, way back, and Dave Winfield has his second home run of the series. Still nobody out. The infield is in, and a base hit through the drawn-in infield up the middle. Scoring is Brown, and it is now 6-1 as Sierra knocks in his third run of the game. Ground ball hit to Blankenship. This should do it. The ball game is over. And the A's win at home and extend the series as Dave Stewart goes the distance. The final score is 6-2.
The A's and the Jays in Game 6 of the ALCS.
And on several occasions, but as you look at this swing, the one thing that Ricky... Fly ball hit deep to center field. Willie Wilson going way back. Willie Wilson leaps, and it's gone. It's a home run for Joe Carter. Who crosses up LaRusse's strategy, and it's now 3-0 in favor of Toronto.
Again, tucked in that fifth spot behind Winfield. Olerud has come up with so many big hits. You see how close that ball was and hopped immediately into the stands.
And a drive hit deep to center field. Wilson going back, looking up. It's gone. left, calling for it is Maldonado, and the Blue Jays have finally won the pennant.
Of the 1992 World Series, the Toronto Blue Jays and the Atlanta Braves.
The first pitch ever by a Toronto Blue Jay pitcher in the World
disappointment of Game 2, said, I just hope that I get another chance to get back out there soon and help my team win the game. He's come into a very difficult spot. And Maldonado takes an 0-2 pitch to deep center to win the ball game. On an 0-2 pitch, he gave him something that Maldonado could drive, and he drove it, driving in Alomar with the winning run. Toronto takes Game 3, 3-2.
I mean, Otis Nixon is just flat out nailed at first base. You see him lean towards second, back too late to first. Fine move by Jimmy Key.
About 650 people live in Evergreen, they tell us. That one's heading for Evergreen. Deep to left field, near the pole, and a home run. Pat Borders. Chance to score as Glavine delivers to Devon White. Base hit left field. Gruber's being waved in. Gant with the throw to the plate. It is cut off. Throw to second. They have White in a rundown. The Blue Jays lead 2-0
to second base.
Lemke lances it off Key. Charged by Gruber. He throws to first in time to get Lemke. Gant scores from third. Justice with a high fly ball, not very deep. Maldonado is there. The Blue Jays win, and they lead the World Series 3-1. Opposed Jack Morris, a rematch of last year's World Series Game 7.
Stolen base number 4 for Nixon during this series.
And the 12th for the Atlanta Braves. Payoff pitch. Bounce down the line, fair ball, and the Braves take a 1-0 lead. Payoff pitch to the leadoff hitter. He blew him away with the fastball. Game. Watch Pat Porter sting one deep down the left field line. It is off the wall, a fair ball. Olerud has scored. Maldonado stopped at third. Another hit for Pat Porters. He's 6 for 13 in the series, and the Blue Jays have tied the game at 1. The shift on again. 3 infielders on the right. That's deep to right. No shift will take care of that one. Nearly into the second deck for David Justice.
Lemke can't pick the ball up. He breaks too late. Otherwise, that's a double play. You see the step to the left? He never picked the ball up. And the Blue Jays.
This is only game 5. Sanders to center, a hit. Charged by White. Nixon to the plate. White's throw is cut off. Olerud dropped the ball as he thought about throwing in behind Sanders. Nixon scores again. The stolen base, a big one. And the Braves reclaim the lead for the 3rd time tonight, 3-2. Another 1-2 pitch. High in the air and well hit to right field. Carter to the wall. Grand slam, Lonnie Smith. Mike Stanton and the Atlanta Braves will head home for Game 6. One would be the pitcher for Toronto, while Steve Avery would go for Atlanta. Line to left, and it falls in for a hit in front of Deion Sanders. Now the 3-1 pitch. Line toward the gap in right center. Justice on the run, can't play it. It's off his glove and behind him. White on to score, Carter into second, and the Blue Jays lead 1-0. Borders, then Lee and Cone. Line under the glove of Jeff Blauser. With a chance to play it, but it eluded his grasp, and Pat Borders continues to sizzle. He's the leading hitter in the World Series, now 8 for 17. And Alomar off with the first pitch. He'll steal it without a throw. And Alomar is 3 for 3 in stolen bases in the World Series. Off for third, the pitch gets through Borders. Sanders slid into third head first. 4th stolen base in the World Series in as many tries. In with a tying run at third and 1 out. The 2-1 pitch hit more than deep enough to get the run in as Devon White retreats to the front of the warning track. Sanders limps home from third. We're tied at 1. Maldonado with a high fly ball to deep left field. Sanders back to the warning track, to the wall. It's a home run. Hit for Pat Borders. It is a double, his 9th hit of the series.
The breaking ball hit off the heel of the glove of Terry Pendleton. Well, the Atlanta Braves just cannot get Pat Borders out in this series.
The 1-0 pitch. Line to left to hit. Sanders plays it. Borders being waved in. The throw to the plate, and he is out at home. Nixon at first. He is running. Gant took a ball. Borders throw. Got him. We go to the bottom of the 9th. Blauser, Berryhill, and Lemke do. The Blue Jays 3 outs away from the World Championship. Winning run at second. Winning run at first with 1 out in the bottom of the 9th. A double play ball would make the Blue Jays the World Champions. Cabrera takes a strike. To left field. Maldonado made the catch. He started in, and then it almost went over his head. The Blue Jays 1 strike away from the World Championship. The 0-2 pitch. Slap to the left side, a hit. Blauser's being waved in. Maldonado's throw is over everything. It's a tie ball game.
Lee Brandt, a performer in postseason play in 1985. Member of a World Championship team that year with the Kansas City Royals.
Lee Brandt to the plate with the 1-1 pitch. Check swing. Lee Brandt has it. On to the bottom of the 10th. First base with 1 out.
Lee Brandt coming inside just a little bit too much, and it hits the left thigh of Devon White.
The runners go on the 3-2 to Winfield. Down the line, a base hit. Into the left field corner. White has scored. Alomar comes around. The ball gets away from Gant. It's a 2-run double for Dave Winfield. And a 4-2 Toronto lead. Toronto Blue Jay history. With a tying run at third and 2 down in the bottom of the 11th. 4-3 Blue Jays. Timlin. Nixon bunts. Timlin on it. Throws to first. For the first time in history, the World Championship banner will fly north of the border. The Toronto Blue Jays are baseball's best in 1992.
The Chicago White Sox greet the world champion Toronto Blue Jays. Game 1 of the American League Championship Series.
Thomas is on. That one gets back to the behind the plate. Thomas moves down. There's another one. Thomas will move to third. There's the numbers you referred to, Greg, against these Blue Jays during the season. And that gets him on the leg, and he's on base. Cora goes. Ball 4. And he swings at the first pitch down the right field line. Burks back to the warning track with his glove. This will get Olerud home. Molitor around. He will score. And on his way to third with a 3-base hit is Ed Sprague. 2-0 Blue Jays. Base hit right field. We have a tie game. The count is full to range. 1 out. Guillen at second. And we're tied at 2. Up the middle. Base hit. Guillen will score the go-ahead run. 3-2 Chicago. There goes Rand. Swing and a miss. Throw down is not in time. And another base on ball. Third time tonight that Frank Thomas has walked. And pitch. There's a wild pitch. And the runners move up to second and third. There's a liner into right center field. Lance Johnson on the run. Past him to the wall. The Blue Jays will take the lead. Carter comes around. Olerud into second. Toronto leads it 4-3. This one down the right field line. Fair ball. Olerud will score. Molitor.
The more you throw over there, the more he enjoys it. Come on, run.
Base hit center field. Into left field. Base hit. And an example of John Olerud's hitting ability right there. Olerud goes. The pitch is hit high and deep in the left center field. Johnson back to the wall, and it's gone. Paul Molitor, 2-run homer to give the Blue Jays a 7-3 lead.
Now maybe you start. Come on, Robbie.
For Game 2 of the American League Championship Series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Chicago White Sox. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Chicago. I'm Greg Gumbel. It has been a very unusual day here in the city. Not only do the Chicago White Sox have to win to pull even with the Toronto Blue Jays following last night's Game 1 victory 7-3 by Toronto, but earlier today saw a news conference in suburban Chicago held by Michael Jordan of the Chicago Bulls, and that has overshadowed a great many things here in the city. Jordan announcing his retirement from professional basketball after 9 seasons.
I'll miss having him, by my side, get ready for the games and stuff. But what a thrill!
The word retire means you can do anything you want from this day on. So if I desire to come back and play again, maybe that's what I want to do. Maybe that's the challenge that I may need someday down the road.
Jordan did apologize to the White Sox, saying his announcement was not meant to upstage them in any way, shape, or form, that he's a very big fan.
Dave Stewart, 36 years of age, will go against Alex Fernandez, 24 years old for Chicago.
That pressure you referred to builds even more. I mean, this is just a simple ground ball over the mound. But because of the error, the Blue Jays suddenly have men on first and third with nobody out.
And a .408 hitter in League Championship Series play. toward Cora. He'll get one at second, and that'll do it. Henderson crosses the plate, and the Blue Jays lead it 1-0. There's a bouncer into the dirt. Here comes Ainge. We have a tie ball game.
Teammate Robin Young.
Down the right field line. That is another hit for Molitor up into the seats, and it's a ground rule double. A two-out situation here, and there's a liner in the left field. Base hit, Ainge charges. Molitor's going to try to score, and the throw is far too high. It's 2-1 Blue Jays. 3-2 pitch, runners go. Back up the middle. Cora to first, wide of the bag, and one run comes across. Ball 4. Popped up, left side, Fernandez calls, and the Toronto Blue Jays have taken the first 2 games of the ALCS here in Chicago. So they'll go with Wilson Alvarez tonight. Pat Henkin will go for the Toronto Blue Jays. Hit to deep right field. Carter back on the run to the warning track. Lead, and they stick it. Burks goes. Swing and a miss. Porter's throws. He's out. Up the middle. Base hit. Hard and through Sprague at third. One run comes home. Cora will stop at second. And the White Sox lead 1-0. And that average just went up. Base hit, left center field. 2 runs scored. Ventura to third. 3-0 Chicago. There goes Burks from first. Ball 4, and the bases are loaded again.
Oh, just coincidence. Nothing he does different.
There's a looper in the left field by Johnson. Base hit. 2-run score. 5-0 White Sox. Big pitch. Base hit center field. Blue Jays are on the board.
Reach out for it. You see, by reaching, that enables Ian to just avoid the tag. Olerud has a chance to go back. This will load him up for Robin Ventura.
There's a liner in the left center field. Base hit.
And 3-0, that's much like an unintentional intentional walk. Getting underway in game 4 of the ALCS. A pop-up.
Down the line, Frank Thomas. And that does it. And the White Sox are still alive. Very much alive in this ALCS. Toronto's lead is now 2-1. Guillen slides home with run number 6 for the White Sox. Thomas, and as they say, got one into his wheelhouse. Down the right field line, fair ball. Rain scores. Up the middle. Guillen back of second in the throw, and the White Sox are winners for the second straight night. Jack McDowell for Chicago, Juan Guzman for the Blue Jays. Got him swinging, and they've got him picked up. McDowell threw it into center field. Henderson will score. Alomar stops at second, 1-0 Blue Jays. There's a fly ball to right field. Burks going back to the wall, looking up, and made the catch.
To score the run first.
And they have goes. Big jump. Karkovice won't even try it. There's a base hit to right field. 3-0 Blue Jays. Up the middle. Base hit center field. White around third. 4-0 Blue Jays.
Thinking about where to throw the ball.
That one hit high and deep to left field. Henderson back, looking up and watching it go. Bo hits it to right field. Carter back to the track, looks up and makes the catch. Liner, Alomar has it. The first, double play here in the top of the 7th. Got him swinging. Guzman. Line in the left center field. Base hit. Run scored. 2 pitch. 3-2 pitch. And he hit him. Got him swinging. The Blue Jays win it 5-3 and take a 3-2 lead in the ALCS. Dave Stewart will go for Toronto. Alex Fernandez for Chicago. And on 4 pitches, Olerud is on base. And that got a piece of Molitor, and the Blue Jays have 2 men on. Ball 4, the bases are loaded. Base hit right field. 2 runs will score. Second for 1. He beat the relay. Rain scores, and we have a tie game. Cora for 1. And Thomas can't scoop it. The run comes across, and Toronto regains the lead 3-2.
Love Walt Disney's Aladdin, on sale now.
Is even more radically different, although White hits this one deep to left field, back and gone. Molitor hits it into right center field. This one will bounce against the wall. 2 more runs around. Molitor on his way to third with a stand-up triple. Hit in the air to right field. Carter has room. And the Blue Jays are going back to the World Series.
Postseason wins without a loss. And another 2-2 to Kruk. Line to left center and sinking fast. That falls in for a hit. The Phillies lead 1-0. The 1-2 pitch. Lined in a right for a hit. Kruk will be waved around by Boa. Carter kicked the ball in right. And the Phillies lead 2-0.
Was good for 3rd place in the American League during the regular season. And the Blue Jays finished 1-2-3. Olerud, Molitor, and Alomar. It's the first time that teammates have been 1-2-3 in the batting race in exactly 100 years. Strike 3. Up the middle, a base hit. In on the hands, but a base hit. Well hit on the ground, backhanded by Duncan. And safe at first is Molitor. Carter scores the first Toronto run. Duncan, the stalker, for the out on Molitor. The tying run across as Olerud came in from third. Another payoff pitch. Bounced into right field. A base hit past the diving Alomar. Here comes Duncan. Carter's throw is not in time. And the Phillies reclaim the lead. It's 3-2. Dykstra waving off Thompson, and they misplay it. White around second and headed for third, and he'll get there as the throw is offline. Should be deep enough. Eyes it right with the catch. center, and it falls for a hit. Dykstra around to score the first run of the ball game. The Phillies lead 1-0 here. And it shows Hollins to shallow center. Fernandez can't get it. And Duncan is in with the second Philadelphia run. The 0-2 lies in right. Fly ball to right, well hit. Carter sprinting back. It's over his head and over the fence. A 3-run homer for Jim Eisenreich. Carter, a high fly to left. Incaviglia at the wall. And he can't get it. A towering 2-run homer for Joe Carter that scraped the backside of the left field fence. The 1-1 to Fernandez in the air in left center. Incaviglia can't get it. Alomar around to score. And it's 5-3. Dykstra. Home run. Into the Philadelphia bullpen. Might be approaching Wild Thing time. Williams is warming up. A double play ball. Duncan turns it. And the World Series is even at 1 win apiece. The final score, Philadelphia 6 and Toronto 4. Get that one. Danny Jackson in the World Series. Sinking past the right center. Henderson is in. Devon White is in. And Molitor has a triple. And Jackson has retired 8 in a row since the triple by Molitor. That's well hit to left. And Cavilla watches it go. Home run. Paul Molitor. Alomar to left. Sinking fast. And Cavilla will lay back on it to play on the hop. Alomar runs the pitch and ball. The throw. And Stalker up around the throw. It appears. That's heading for the gap for Roberto Alomar. Carter will come around and score. Alomar's thinking about third, and he'll get there without a throw. And that ends the ball game. Wayne Ward strikes out Kruk, and Game 3 of the World Series goes to Toronto by a count of 10-3.
Is the starter, but the left-hander Al Leiter is the starter at large.
Well hit toward the gap in left center, and in for a hit. And Ricky Henderson has a leadoff double since then. And he walks on 4 pitches. Green's 1-0. Well hit. Great play by Hollins. And then his lob throw was not in time at second. Has to come in with a strike, and he did not. Well hit, base hit. White is in. Carter will score. On an ominous note, walking Dykstra on 4 pitches. Fastball low. That's ball 4 low. Pitch. Low. Ball 4, walk 4, 3-1 Toronto. 3-1 Toronto in the first. In the air to center. Devon White racing back at the wall. Can't get it. Hollins has scored. Dalton is in. Here comes Eisenreich. Thompson is at third, and the Phillies lead. First inning alone would be a couple hours worth of rehashing. Chopped up the middle, base hit. Stottlemyre around second, and he'll try for third after hesitating. Stalker's relay out at third. Green.
Show him up.
Well hit down the right field line toward the pole. It is a home run. He does go to the right side, and it's in for a hit. So Molitor does run, and Fernandez lobs one to right. It falls for a hit. Olerud is in, Molitor to third. Meyer has struggled mightily to this point. Base hit, and it's a one-run game. Borders a single to left. Butler, that's why they did it. Base hit. Butler will have a chance to score the go-ahead run, and he will as the throw goes to second. World Series from Penn State University. Dykstra to right field and well hit. Carter at the wall. It's off the wall. Backed up by White. Dykstra has a double. Payoff pitch. Little looper. Could be a problem. It is. Dykstra around to tie the game at 7.
Dodgers haven't seen postseason play since 1988. Wealthy clubs.
Leiter down the left field line. Fair ball. 2 innings of relief. He's allowed 1 run. A bunt and a good one. Molitor not in time. Well hit down the right field line. Carter drifting toward the pole. Home run.
He's the lead again.
And Eisenreich bunts the other way. A good bunt. Alomar can't make the play.
Drew Mason.
Down the left field line. Milt Thompson has a hit. Eisenreich streaking toward third as Henderson plays it. He's waved around. Eisenreich will score. Scored again. And he hits one deep to right. Forget about it. Way out of here. Duncan stings one through the middle. Devon White rings one down the line. So West throws one pitch. And it's another hit against him in World Series play. Devon White. Consecutive men reach safely in the 33 and 36 World Series. And the beat goes on. Here comes White around third to make it 12-8. Alomar at first. Olerud to left. Long run for Thompson. He won't get it. Pitch. Chopped over the mound slowly. They won't get 2. They may not get 1. They just barely did it first.
Michael.
Dave Hollins rings one to left center. White watches it fly off the wall and a hop.
No, I haven't.
Thompson off the glove of Alomar, waved around his Hollins, and he will score. Duncan over the head of Castillo. Fernandez safe. Ball 4. The payoff to Dalton. Did it hit him, or is it a foul ball? And now Charlie Williams is saying go to first, and he's waving the runner in, and that's going to bring Cito Gaston out to argue. Joe Carter, the batter. That's toward the gap in right center, and Eisenreich races over to cut it off. And that's ball 4 in. Down to third. Fair ball. Hollins couldn't play it. Here comes Carter around to score. Olerud to third. Molitor to second. Base hit. Payoff pitch way outside. And the tying run is at first. 1-1. Line to center. Dykstra can't get it. 2-run score. And the Blue Jays are within a run. 2 pitch. Little looper. Long run for Dykstra. In right center. Can't get it. Borders around with the tying run. Henderson to the plate with the go-ahead run. 15-14 Toronto. The Yankees 13-8. Carter base hit. It'll go for extra bases in the corner. Strike 3. High fly to center. It'll stay in the park. Devon White makes the catch. And the Toronto Blue Jays have won the highest scoring game in postseason history to take a 3-1 lead into the World Series. Rematch of Game 1. Juan Guzman for Toronto. Kurt Schilling for Philadelphia. On the ground is second. The Mariano Duncan. Ball 4. Dykstra runs. Duncan a swing and a miss, and the throw goes into center field. Dykstra on his feet and on his way to third. On the ground to second, and will get the run in. Alomar throws out Kruk. Dykstra scores, and the Phillies lead 1-0. And that ends the inning. Fernandez strikes out. Well hit toward the gap in left center. Henderson on the run, and it's off the wall and a hop. With runners on base. He has an RBI now on a smash past Olerud. Dalton is in. Again, Schilling in the fourth. 2-0 Phillies. White strikes out in the 1-2 pitch. He struck him out. Big swing and a miss. Bounce to second, a double play ball if they hurry. Stocker turned it. Foul tipped into the mitt, strike 3. Involved in the game of baseball. Kurt Schilling with a base hit. Turn. And a good change of speeds. The 0-2. He struck him out in postseason play. Line to center. Dykstra is there, and the Phillies win. A brilliant 5-hit shutout for Kurt Schilling. World Series 3-2 following tonight's 2-0 victory for Philadelphia.
By Philadelphia when Terry Mulholland bested Dave Stewart.
The 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball, and he struck him out.
Right-handed.
And he just walked White. Molitor to right center. Well hit. Eisenreich on the run. Looking up. It's off the wall and a hop. White speeding toward third. He'll come around to score. Molitor into third with a triple. Carter, high fly ball to left. Thompson drifting back. Thompson at the wall makes the catch. Molitor can trot in from third, and the Blue Jays lead 2-0. And that is a major league record for runs in a postseason. Olerud to the gap in left center, all the way to the wall. Thompson tracks it down. Olerud stops at second with a 2-out double. Toronto first. Up the middle, base hit past the diving Stocker. Olerud comes around to score. And the Blue Jays lead is 3-0. Back. Little looper, big trouble. And the first hit for Philadelphia. No off pitch. Little looper and a base hit. Dalton being waved around. Devon White with the throw to the plate. It's cut off. And the Phillies are on the board. It's 3-1. Watching Roberto Alomar lead off with a fly ball to deep left. Thompson on the run over his head and off the top of the wall. Nearly a home run. Alomar settles for a double. Alomar third and 1 out. Straight to right and deep. Deep enough to get the run in. Maybe better than that. Eisenreich against the fence. And Alomar is in to make it 4-1. Alomar boots it. Duncan down to third. Sprague dropped the ball and has no play. 7. Gossi said he wouldn't know till tomorrow. Molitor reducing the likelihood of a game 7 somewhat with a tremendous blast into the second deck and left. Stewart. Another 3-2 pitch is ball 4. Line drive, base hit. Over the glove of Fernandez. Cut off by Henderson. Stocker continues to third, and here come the Phillies. Off some World Series, he seems to rise to the occasion. Well hit to right, way back, and that one is way out of here. Second deck home run for Lenny Dykstra. And all of a sudden, it's a one-run game, 5-4. Things in game 3 and allowed 1. Duncan sinking fast in center. The tying run is on for Philadelphia. Now the 2-2 with Duncan running his ball 3. The throw. Save. Off pitch. Up the middle, a base hit. Duncan waved around, and he will score. 5-5. High chopper could be a big problem. It will be. Everybody's safe. And Incaviglia drives one to center. Deep enough to bring the go-ahead run in for Philadelphia. Hollins comes to the plate to make it 6-5 Phillies. Philadelphia as we go to the bottom of the ninth, and the question posed in the top of the ninth has been answered. Jim Fregosi will manage as he did during the regular season, and he'll give the ball to Mitch Williams to try to get the final 3 outs and force a game 7. His first pitch, a ball. Low pitch. Ball 4. That's the first strike. To go home. To the plate comes Williams. Foul ball. Out. 2-2 to White. Foul ball. Pulled sharply foul. 2 pitch. Another slide step. Nobody out. 3-2 pitch. In the air, left center field. Incaviglia makes the running catch. Fouled away. Appearance in game 4. Line into center, falling fast, a hit. third of the night for Molitor. Henderson stops at second. So the tying run is at second. The run that would win the World Series is at first, and Joe Carter is the batter. He's 0 for 3 tonight, 0 for 4 lifetime against Williams. Joe drove in a run in the first with a sacrifice fly tonight. Warren Dean playing very close to the bag. And there's a strike. Carter is 0 for his last 7. And he swung at ball 3. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
That slider from Mitch Williams. Looked awkward, didn't he?
Now the 2-2. Well hit down the left field line. Way back and gone! Joe Carter with a 3-run homer. The winners and still world champions. We are the champions. No time for losers, 'cause we are the champions.
You know, what can you say?
Well, it is now official. No more regular season, no extended version of the playoffs, and for the first time since 1904, no World Series, Brendan.
It's not pretty. Yogi Berra said it ain't over till it's over. He was talking about the 73 Mets. Now Yogi could say this one's definitely over. The World Series has been played on in the midst of 2 world wars, in the midst of the Depression era, but now in 1994, in the midst of the greed era in Major League Baseball. No World Series. No more baseball this year.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again. No one dare disturb the sound of silence. For said I, you do not know.
Right through the hole, broke to hold the runner on that ball. And the ball ends up going through for a base hit. That's what happens when...
Base hit into center field. Shields heading home. Throw to the plate is a slow roller. Charging is Alberto. Torinos sends this one to deep left center. Back at the wall. It is gone.
There's a run.
First pitch. Off the bat of Pilar, a base hit into right center, scoring Martin. 1-2, and Bautista draws this one. Deep left center, no doubt about it. And now Odor with a drive, and it's gone.
Don't blink.
Over the fence in the right field corner. 1-2 from Dyson. The third baseman, Alberto, will apply the tag, and the Texas Rangers win game 1.
The at-bat. Hit up the middle and through. DeShields is around third. There will be no play on him, and Texas jumps in front. It's a fair ball. Coming to the plate. They've got Chu hung up, and then they'll throw it away. It's laced to center and deep. Way back and gone. Center field, not terribly deep. Pilar comes on, he makes the catch. Odor is going to be aggressive, comes to the plate, and he is safe. Into right field, backing up is Chu, and it's over his head. It's going to tie the game. Martin's going to be held to a very long single, but the game is even at 3. And it's by the diving Odor for the go-ahead hit. Yes. And this may tie the game. Here comes DeShields. he will score, and it's even up at 4. A pinch hit single. Struck him out. And he lines it to center field. It'll drop for a hit. Pilar is on it. Here's the throw to the plate. It is not in time. Hendricks. Slow roller. Tulowitzki on the run with the flip. He beat it out. He beat it out. And the Rangers tack on another. It's over. Wow. They need to win 2 at Texas to play another game in Toronto.
Yesterday's game.
It's the one ball to double him up on.
Jump from the clouds and make the thunder sound. For the love of the art, I'ma pump the crowd and not dumb it down for no rusty crown. I might get quiet when I puff the loud, but I don't mumble verses. I get drunk and shout for you to shut your mouth. Why you frontin' like a money cow, man? Pretend leather, I'll show you where, what, and how, man. Whenever, pen letters with a vendetta, been better than featherbed. Where the trendsetters, I don't pander to pan cheddar. Fuck a clan member with the badge, my endeavor's never been just to spend cheddar. Bread getter, but I don't compromise. Economize my soul for dollar signs. The bottom line's dotted, I don't wanna sign. To buy cars I don't drive and call them mine. What I said till I swerved across the highway. Bought the lies, lost myself and lost my mind. Commodify my spirit's on the line. Stars align, but at times they don't always shine. So what? My soul doesn't glow in the dark. Every galaxy's got a hole in its heart. Me and you clones are like oceans apart. I shake them all up without showing the shark. I'm chopping it up with my open remarks. I wrote it with Moonooch composing the parts. Cause all of the time I devoted to art. Got the coldest of hearts blowing, throwing a spark.
He's getting himself ready to hit. And that's just a throwback and a hit the bat. That's not Chu's fault. That is not interference. That's the same motion he does that every at bat. Come back and rule that ball's live, then that run has to count.
I think that's the right call.
I do too. It's incidental contact. Place. He just happened to hit the bat, and Chu did not intentionally interfere, and they are going crazy throwing everything in this place.
Well, it is the right call. Rule 6.03 in the rule book.
We got to get
the 2-0 of Blue. Over the glove of Delgado. Pilar scores.
I lit the candle, I saw my demons when I was foolish, thought I was genius. I fall and floated, I starved and feasted. I climbed to the peak just to leave when I reached it. Left with truth that I hadn't come with. I can't forget the view from the summit. So what was once just a guy, never gonna rise, 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 rise. I lit the candle, I saw my demons when I was foolish. loaded, I've starved and feasted. I climbed to the peak just to leave when I reached it. Left with truth that I hadn't come with. I can't forget the view from the summit. So what was once just a dying ember, gonna rise and burn in the sky forever.
Toronto Blue Jays and the Kansas City Royals. 3-2. That is ripped into the right field corner. Gordon will dig for second. And the second double of the night for the Royals. Again, it's a leadoff double. That is fair. And with that, Kansas City strikes first. RBI double Escobar, 1-0. Right side base hit, 2-0. Here's a fly ball into left. Off the bat of Perez at the wall. It's gone. 3-0 Kansas City. Strike three call. From Hawkins. Ripped into right. Back at the wall. Off the top of the wall. 1 run scores Escobar. They hold Zobrist. It's 4-0. 4-0 game, infield in. Morales flies one to left. Making the catch is Revere, tagging and scoring Zobrist 5-0. Here's Goins, fly ball into left. This one belongs to Kansas City. As Gordon squeezes it, it's a 5-0 Royal win in game 1. And this is fair. Down the left field line, and the Blue Jays are on the board. Back-to-back doubles. Toronto up 1-0 here in the 3rd inning. Enter is 3-2. Left side. Under the glove of Escobar, and they're going to bring the runner Donaldson to the plate. The throw home, too late, 2-0 Toronto. What a flourish. Here's one into right. Slicing away from Rios. Won't get it. 1 run at least will score. That's Bautista. They're going to hold Encarnacion at 3rd, and it's 3-0 Toronto in the. That's it. A hit. Here comes Zobrist. Going to 3rd is Kane. It's 3-1. Hosmer takes off. Ground ball. A run scores. Out at first. It's 3-2. Line drive, base hit. Here comes the runner. Throw home by Bautista. Tie game. Moustakas has tied it. That's into right center. It's going to get loud. Here comes Moustakas. Royals take the lead 4-3. That's up the middle. Here comes Gordon. There's another run. It's 5-3. 2 on, 2 out. That's into right field. That ball is down. 1 run will score. They will hold Morales at 3rd. The lead is 3. And Moustakas delivers again. Run at the plate. 2 on, 2 out. Fly ball into right. Back Orlando. And the Royals up 2 games to 0. He's had a lot of success, and here's one into right that is going to be down and past Bautista. It will trickle. Escobar will dig for 3rd and up 2 games to 0. Here come the Royals with a leadoff stand-up triple. And it's another leadoff hit against the Toronto Blue Jays, and again it belongs to Escobar. Zobrist with a runner at 3rd, ground ball to 2nd. In is a run, 1-0 Kansas City here in game 3. That's a base hit. Here comes Tulowitzki. Here comes Pilar. Throw home. Safe. Jays up 2-1. Donaldson, base hit. Here comes Goins. It's 3-1. Right side. Colabello to second for the out. And safe at first. Hosmer just did beat the relay, and a run scores to make it 3-2.
He's in trouble right now. That last pitch, another mistake in the zone. You start getting wild in the zone, danger time.
High fly ball to center. Came back. Hit the wall. Come on. Shot into left center field. Russell Martin on the run. To third. To the plate. 7-2. That's driven in the air to left. Forget it. Goodbye. 9-2. Here's a high fly ball off the bat of Goins. It is gone. What a bounce back for the young second baseman. It's 10-4. Left side from the hole. Goins. Base hit. That's hard hit and right past Smoke and down the line. Going first to third is Escobar. Into second is Zobrist. Fly ball into right, sending Bautista back in front of the trap. 1 out. Each runner tags and advances. Escobar scores. It's 11-5. As Hosmer hits one back up the middle for an RBI base hit. In to score is Zobrist. 20-year-old brings it. High fly ball to right and way out of here off the bat of Morales. And it's an 11-8 game here in the ninth. A tape measure shot by the Kansas City DH. Series game 5. Left side, Donaldson. 2 games to 1 as the Blue Jays win tonight, 11-8. A bunt, a tester. Donaldson fields it in fair territory, can't make a play, and scores. Zobrist hits one in the air to right. Back is Bautista at the wall. It is gone. What a start for the Royals. A bunt base hit, a 2-run shot, and Kansas City is up 2-0 in a blink. That is into center field, a base hit. Kane will be held, and now he slides to a stop. And it's first and third, nobody out as Jersley hitting. That gets away from Martin. Here comes Kane. The play, safe. It's 3-0. 4-0. Tagging and scoring easily is Hosmer, and what a first inning here for Kansas City. That is hammered into left center field. Back at the wall, it is gone off the bat of Rios. And it's 5-0 Kansas City here in the second. That's into left field. That ball is fair. 1 hop and over the wall. It's an RBI double in a 5-1 game. A 4-pitch walk to start this 7th inning and 2. That's in the air to right center. Will fall for a base hit. 2 on and nobody out. Instead, a line drive base hit to center, and that'll load the bases. Oh. That's in the air to left center field. Well hit. Back is Pilar. He's got it. Everybody tags. Perez scores. Everybody advances. It's 6-2. 3-2 pitch. Runner goes. Ground ball left side. Base hit. Another run scores. That's Orlando, and it's 8-2. Launches one into center field. Pilar is back. Tagging at third is Zobrist. Another run. It's 9-2. That's up the middle. Another hit. Another first pitch swing. 1 run scores. Here comes Orlando. 2 more runs on the board. And it's 12-2 Royals.
Here's Escobar, line drive into right. That's going to get down. 1 run scores. Here comes another. Morales is safe. In to score. 3 and the game's over. A dominant game for the Kansas City Royals from the first inning on. And a 14-2 win and up 3 games to 1 in this 2015 ALCS. In the air to left center. This one is gone. 1-0 Toronto in the second. Ball 4. It's 2-0. Tulowitzki into the gap. That stays in play. 3-run score. The Blue Jays busted open in the 6th. Hosmer first pitch swinging. Into left. Revere right in front of David Price to end the inning. Estrada takes this game to the 7th inning stretch, leading by 5. Right center. In the air to right. Bautista back. At the wall. It's gone. The Blue Jays in game 6. Not anymore. Toronto wins game 5, 7-1. That is hit well down the line. Into the corner. It is gone. 1-0 Kansas City, home run Zobrist. Lineup, you can't let trouble even start. Moustakas into right center field. Bautista will watch. Goodbye. 2-0 Kansas City, home run Mike Moustakas.
To keep him off your fastball, but they're on everything.
One pitch to Bautista, and that is hammered deep into left field, and the lead has been cut in half. Wow, what a bomb off the bat of Bautista. Price could strike out the side, which he does. Here's Donaldson, that's caught. Moustakas with a diving grab. Runner goes, throw down, too late. Stolen base, Alex Rios. Game 6 of the ALCS. To Colabello. Struck him out, 2 down. Woo. Inning over. That's into left field. Back is Revere. He leaps and he catches it. Back to first is Moustakas. The throw there. Safe because Colabello dropped it. From Sanchez is hammered in the left. Here comes Moustakas. That is a big run scoring. It's 3-1. Here's a 1-2. Got him looking away. Here's the 0-1. That is hit down the line and left. Into the corner, and this game is tied. It's a 3-3 game here in the 8th inning. And Bautista's got 2 tonight. 3-2. Inning over. But not before the damage. That's into right field. This ball is down. Going to third is Kane. Holding at first. Now Kane coming to the plate. Royals lead. Runner goes. No throw. And no swing at the plate. Now the tying run is 90 feet away. There goes Pilar. Struck him out. One away. But down to second is Pilar with 2 out. 1. Left side. Moustakas. Royals win the pennant.
Battle of the Birds north of the border. Orioles and Blue Jays.
I'm gonna pop some tags. Only got $20 in my pocket. I'm hungry, looking for come up. This is freaking awesome. Walking to the club, like what up, I'm such a big shot. I'm so pumped about the flag from the weird shop. Ice on the fringe, it's so damn frosty. Got people like, damn, that's cold, that's honky. Rolling hella deep. Bag it, popping it, washing about to go and get some compliments, passing up my moccasins, someone else has been walking it. Me and grunge at the man, I'm done flossing and saving my money and hella happy that's a bargain. I'ma take your grandpa's style, I'ma take your grandpa's style. No, for real, ask your grandpa, can I have his hand-me-downs? The low jumpsuit and some house slippers, Dookie Brown lead jacket, I found bacon. I had a broken keyboard, I bought a broken keyboard, I bought a ski blanket and then I bought a kneeboard. Hello, hello, my ace man, my mellow. Don't ain't got nothing, I'm a friend's game, hell no. I could take some bro wings, make cool sell look. Sneaker heads to be like, oh, he got Velcro, so I'm gonna pop some tags. Only got $20 in my
That's a fair ball down the line. In the score is Carrera.
This is freaking awesome. I'm gonna pop some tags. Only got $20 in my pocket. This is freaking awesome.
Tulowitzki sends one into right center field. Long run. Desmond can't make the play. Holding back. 2 runs are in. Tulowitzki's on his way to third. And coming in to score is Martin.
I'm in here searching. I'm out the goodwill. You can buy me in the Uptons. I'm not sick of searching in that section. Your granny, your auntie, your mommy, your mammy. I will take those flannel zebra pajamas. They be like, oh, that Gucci, that's hella tight. I be like, yo, the $50, that ain't right. Limited edition, let's do some addition. That shirt hella dough. And having the same one as 6 other people in the club is a hella dough. Through my telescope, trying to get them girl with that brand menu hella won't. I'm gonna pop some tags. Only got $20 in my pocket.
It could be trouble, and it is up and out of here.
This is freaking awesome. I'm gonna pop some tags. Only got $20 in my pocket.
That one is gonna fly out of here.
Looking for a come up. This is freaking awesome. I'll wear your granddad's clothes. I'll look incredible. I'll wear that big fur coat. From now we're shop down the road. I'll wear your granddad's clothes. I'll look incredible. I'll wear that big fur coat. From now we're shop down the road. Goodwill, Salvation Army, thrift shop.
Retire Ian Desmond. Now Martin sends one into deep left field. That is up, and that one is gone. Russell Martin goes deep. A solo home run. And it's 3-1 Blue Jays. And Moreland in the gap, left center field, long run. Pilar, and he lays out, can't get it. It is off his glove and off the wall. 1 run is in. Odor, Lucroy chugging home, and the Rangers have taken the lead. Mitch Moreland, a 2 RBI double. Rangers lead by a run. Kayla deals to Carrera, and that's off the glove of Lucroy. And coming in to score is Tulowitzki. And on the first pitch, a pop-up. Elvis Andrews is back. And Matt Bush, 6 up, 6 down, 4 strikeouts. Extra innings in game 3. The Rangers are coming up. Here's the 0-2 and a high fly ball into right center field. Pilar is on the run, calling. Got it. Inning over. The payoff. And Martin on the ground. Andrews makes a play, goes to second, out there, throw to first. Oh, and what a play. But here comes the runner, Donaldson. He's saved. He's saved. The ball game is over. The Blue Jays are moving on to the ALCS.
Game 1 from Progressive Field here in Cleveland. Bases, and only Napoli has one stolen in this postseason. That ball is hit well to right center field, and it's out of here. Francisco Lindor has broken the scoreless tie. On the ground to Lindor. The guy who hit the dinger throws him out. And the Cleveland Indians, still unbeaten in October, have taken game 1 over Toronto. There's some pop to left. That ball is out of here. Carlos Santana. 7 of the last 8 Blue Jays have struck out. To center field. Rajay Davis. Game over. The Indians lead it 2-0. Strike, and here it comes. In the air to right center field. Bautista going way back. That's off the wall. Santana is around third. He will score, and the Indians are on the board. Accident. Ball hit well to left field. Coco Crisp is back, and that ball is gone. Game one here, and that ball is well hit by Mike Napoli. See you later, Napoli. A run-scoring double, and now a solo home run to lead off the fourth. And that ball is drilled to right field, and she is gone. Jason Kipnis breaks the drought and stakes the Indians to the lead again. It's 3-2. Ball's going to get down. They're going to wave Napoli. He's on his way to the plate, and he scores as Ramirez delivers an RBI single. Back up the middle. Kipnis on the backhand, long throw. He got him. And the Cleveland Indians are a win away from the World Series. Well hit. Deep left. Back toward that wall and gone. Josh Donaldson has given Toronto the lead. It's been a one-run game. Up the middle, base hit. Here comes the throw to the plate. Bautista will score. 2 runs in, out at third, but the lead is now 4-1. Toronto is still alive. Well hit to left. Back toward the wall. Carrera goes back, has to play it off the carom, and then has trouble with it. That's going to score a run, and the Indians on the board, 1-0. Well hit, right field, way back, and gone. Carlos Santana. In the air to right field, pretty well hit. Bautista back, and that ball is gone. Coco Crisp. Here it comes. In the air, foul territory. The Cleveland Indians are going to the World Series.
And the Tampa Bay Rays have captured Game 1 on the ground. This will do it, and the Rays win it. They advance to the Division Series. They sweep the Toronto Blue Jays.
Swing and a drive into right field. This one is going. It is going. It is gone. Goodbye, baseball. Cal Raleigh, a 2-run home run, has just shocked the fans here at Rogers Center. It's now the Mariners 3 and the Blue Jays nothing. We are in the top of the first inning.
The 5th strikeout for Luis Castillo, who carves up the Blue Jays over 7 innings.
On the ground to second. Frazier's got it. And that's out number 3. The ball game's over.
Mariners win it. A final score of 4-0. They shut out the Blue Jays, and they win Game 1 of the best-of-3 wild card series.
Where this place is packed again, Blue Jays fans.
Teoscar Hernandez steps in, swinging a high fly ball. Deep left field. Kelenic back at the wall. It's gone! An absolute blast from the bat of Teoscar Hernandez. Hernandez swings to the first pitch, and he drills it. Left center field. That ball is gone!
His second home run of the game against Robbie Ray. 4-0 Jays.
Hanson trying to keep the line moving. The 0-1. A little squiver inside the first base bag and up the right field line. Kirk's coming around third. He's going to score. Hernandez stops at third on an RBI double from Danny Jansen. 8-1, Toronto on top.
Counts it 1-1. Next pitch swung on it.
deep drive, left field, backing up. Tapia, he's looking on the track, and that is gone! A three-run homer. Carlos Santana. And the Mariners have fought their way right back into this ball game. It is now 8-5.
JP and grind out this at bat. Crawford to center field, not deep. Sprinting in Springer, and Bichette and Springer collide. The ball falls, and everybody's going to score. The Mariners have tied the game. Here's the pitch of the way, swinging a line drive into right field, down the line and toward the corner, a base hit. Cal being waved around third, he'll score. Frazier in at second with a 2-out RBI double, claps his hands, and the Mariners for the first time in the ball game have a 10-9 miraculous lead. Mariners 1 out away from an unbelievable win here in Toronto. They need one more out, lead 10-9, tying run at first. Swinging a fly ball center field, coming in Julio. He makes the catch and the ball game is over. The Mariners win the wild card series. They're going to Houston to take on the Astros in one of the most incredible, miraculous finishes and comebacks we have ever seen. The Mariners celebrate with a 2-game sweep over the Blue Jays here in Toronto.
How can you not be romantic about baseball?
I'm on the next level, yeah. 절대적 룰을 지켜 내 손을 놓지 마라. 결속은 나의 무기. 광야로 걸어가 알아 내 home ground. 위협에 맞서서 제껴라 제껴라 제껴라. 상상도 못한 blackout. 유혹은 깊고 진해. Too hot, too hot. 잡은 손을 놓쳐 난 절대 포기 못해. I'm on the next level. 저 너머의 문을 열어. Next level. 널 결국엔 내가 부셔. Next level. 코스모에 탈 때까지 Next level. 지켜라 지켜라 지켜라. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. I see the new info. 적대적인 고난과 슬픔. 널 덮아 진화시켜. That's my novice, it's my novice. You lead, we follow. 감정들을 배운다. Watch me while I make it out. Watch me while I work it out. Watch me while I make it out. Watch me while I work it out. Work it, work it, work it out. 감당할 수 없는 절망도 내 믿음을 깨지 못해. 더 아픈 시련들마저도 난 잡은 손 놓지 않을게. Oh, beat drop. Novice calling. 절대로 뒤를 돌아보지 마라. 광야의 곁을 내지 마라. 약속이 깨지면 모두 걷잡을 수 없게 돼. 언제부턴가 불어내지 않은 신호. 널 파괴하고 말 거야. We want it. Come on, show me the way. Throw some more. Yeah, yeah. Black 마음과 만들어낸 광각 quest. 에스파이로 분리시켜 먹길 원해. 그래 중심을 잃고 목소리도 잃고 비난받고 사람들과 멀어지는 착각 속에 난 미술이 아이들을 불러봐. 에스파의 next level 포스를 열어봐. 이건 real world 깨어났어. We against the feeling. What's the name? Bullet Mamba. 결국 난 문을 열어. 그 빛은 내가 fire. Too hot, too hot. 난 궁금해 미치겠어. 이 다음에 펼칠 story. I'm on the next level. 저 너머의 문을 열어. Next level. 널 결국엔 내가 부셔. Next level. 코스모
뭐에 달 때까지 next level check it out check it out check it out I'm on the next level 더 강해져 자유롭게 next level 난 광야의 내가 아냐 next level 야수 같은 나를 느껴 next level check it out check it out check it out